York City, 6 a.m. An out-of-control satellite radio show is being broadcasted to millions of Americans. At the controls, Greg Hughes, a father.
I am amazed it lasted this long.
Anthony Cumia, an alcoholic.
Holy mother of God.
And Jim Norton, a comedian.
There's no positives out of this thing, except for everybody's blood.
The three men make up the Opie and Anthony Show, a popular radio program known for its cringe style of entertainment and having very few limits.
Oh, my God.
Okay, no, this is getting really intense now.
It starts funny and then gets very uncomfortable.
In the past, they have been accused of multiple FCC violations and have even gotten their show suspended from satellite radio.
You couldn't have picked a fucking more self-destructive show.
Yeah, crazier the better, yeah.
What are you, 19?
I'm 19.
Delicious.
You made Springer uncomfortable. Do you know how hard that is to do?
Thank God this show's on radio.
Everything you are about to hear is real. Real people, real excitement.
Hey, let's go fuck have a good time. What the fuck?
Get ready to experience the thrill of a lifetime. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Funny. Jesus. Morning, welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show.
Oh, let me
Funny.
Gotta adjust these new,
They're brand new,
cans. Right? Wow. That's pretty good.
Not mine? Really?
Check.
Oh.
It sounds a little different.
It does, right?
Yeah.
That's why I said I must have brand new headphones, because they sound different. Mars.
But it's... In like 5 minutes, it won't matter. But right away, you're just kind of like, that's a little different.
No, his mic sounds really bad.
Does it?
Yeah, it sounds very... tinny. Yeah, a little flat.
It's a little flat.
Little flat.
I could definitely, notice that. That's punishment for taking off yesterday. Just flatten my mic out.
Don't do that again.
Never do that again.
Well, radio guys are really, really anal retentive.
Oh, yeah.
As far as what it sounds like in the headphones. And if it's slightly off, it drives you nuts.
You're like, what happened?
And the more...
Something changed. Wait, listen.
Your mic is horrible.
Distortion.
Horrible.
Distortion.
What happened here
that?
yesterday?
Hey, distortion.
Distortion and very, very flat.
I can't get anything out of it. Watch when I yell. What the hell is Obama? See, it's doing something. Oh,
a little
what is
gain.
That?
He did a little gain.
A little gain on me?
A dig gain.
Hey, hi.
What's a dig gain?
What is dig gain?
Digital?
Oh, dig gain.
Keep going.
I dig that gain. Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah, that's wow. Oh, God. Listen, now it's all. Hey, everybody. It's too early for that shit.
I could give you this. Go ahead.
All right. Let's try this one.
Oh, this is perfect.
I like this.
This is how it should be.
This
right
is
here.
A good one.
Right here.
Hey, I'm
this is
stuck
exactly,
in the well. I'm stuck in the well.
This is exactly how it should be. Right here.
I'll just be like, hey, I go home with a sore throat every night.
All right. This is what I'm going to do from now on.
All right.
You need to be right around. All right. Start talking like... Start talking about Obama or something in Texas.
All right. Well...
no, start with something like, start with eating pussy or something.
Oh, my God. Did you read the story about the pussy eating can give you oral cancer?
I sure did, Anthony.
Oh, my God. And if you notice, the prime victim in all this are white men.
Of course.
Which just... I mean, if there's ever been a stereotype where
by the way, you're blowing my bit because now we're just doing regular radio.
Yeah, I know.
I wanted you to do like Obama tax shit.
So I could, right.
Like just seg into taxes somehow.
All right. You know something? April tax time's coming up. I hope everybody's got their checkbooks out because a lot of people, they're, you know what they're doing now? They are... paying taxes when they used to get a refund. And now it's out of hand.
Back to pussy.
And I notice black men aren't on that list.
On what list?
Because they don't eat the coochie. the eating pussy cancer mouth list.
All right, we got your mic's perfect. You need a lot more gain for something, for some reason.
I don't know. The mic must be fucked up. It's probably a switch on the mic. Oh, no. These are like mics I used to use. It's like a Mr. Microphone.
Yeah,
Why aren't they radio mic? These can't be expensive, are they?
Yeah. These are expensive mics?
$600.
Huh?
$600.
That's not expensive for a radio mic.
That's not expensive.
$600? These should be $1,200 microphones.
We laugh at $600, Mars.
Okay.
What about the big ones? Did you ever watch? There's a fucking... Oh, there's a show. Hold on. That has, like, really good mics? Oh, that's right. Live from the Compound. You ever see it? They're quality fucking microphones.
Are they?
Can't we have them here at work?
Are they more than $600?
Yeah, they're the radio microphones that you see in every radio station because they work.
Is it safe to say that your studio is more expensive than this studio?
Yes!
Jesus. Oh, my God.
Oh, it's fantastic. I have more computers.
Oh, my God.
Great microphones.
Well, you...
That's a microphone.
Yeah, oral sex linked to increasing cancer rates. And it's happening with white men. This is hilarious.
White men. Boy.
Patrice O'Neal's going to be in here again today.
Yeah.
By the way, his special was amazing. And the feedback on it was unbelievable, and hopefully it leads to better things for Patrice. But... yeah, we'll talk to him about it. The black guys, in general, don't eat the pussy.
It's kind of been the stereotype over the years. People have known that black guys do not enjoy eating pussy, and it is a white guy kind of thing to do. I don't know. Are Asians into it?
That's a really good question.
I don't know.
We know the black guys supposedly don't. White guys definitely do.
Hispanic?
White guys.
I don't know if Hispanic does it.
I think Spanish guys are all about the car wash. Just everything.
Oh, everything down there?
Just everything.
The big Latina booty?
Yeah, they're just all over.
We got Mars in here. We could ask him.
Oh, let's ask Mars.
Mars is Hispanic.
Sorry, he's done for the day.
Here he comes.
Oh, here he comes.
Here he comes.
He did his 15 minutes.
Running in. Mars, did you hear the story? The white guys get mouth cancer from eating pussy. They say that human papillomavirus gives you the mouth cancer if you like eating the pussy and you eat a lot of pussy. We know blacks aren't getting this,
right?
Because it's everybody knows black guys don't eat pussy; they don't like it for the majority. Hispanic men,
we eat it all of it.
You do, right? I knew that.
The booty, the big Latina booty,
including the fucking
the smelly taint. You just
go that time of the month.
Really?
Yeah, not me, but.
What?
All right, he says not him.
What?
So now we're looking for him for an example, and he says, well, yeah, they do, but not me.
Wait, you're representing the Latinos out there, and you're saying they go down even when they're having their periods?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
As long as you don't poke the hole, just lick the clit, you're straight.
What's that called in Spanish? Sangria?
Sangria.
Is that sangria? What do they call that?
Wow, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's rough.
That's
a rough one.
That's a rough one.
I understand if you stay in the area, you'll be fine, but that's taking too many chances.
There's keeping your head above a certain level
rough,
when that's going on.
Yeah, you got to keep your head above the Red Sea.
Yeah. You got to stay out of the red zone.
So it's everything. We call it the car wash. You're just all
everything.
in.
All in.
All right. I mean, white guys, we venture.
White guys
but
are
it's
also into like just shoving tongue in and
stabbing it.
How's that feel? And they just wind up getting these fucking mouth cancer.
That's probably why, because we're just not doing it right.
Yeah. Boy, you know who could eat pussy?
Who?
Roger Ebert.
Oh,
that motherfucker.
Shit.
Could he eat pussy in his day? I bet.
Shit. The king of pussy eating,
and now the king of no jaw.
No.
Oh, that's great. What are people going down on the chicks eating some Skol, Copenhagen, or Happy Days? Do they put a pinch between their cheek and gum and then start licking clit?
You taught me about stats a long time ago. I think this is bullshit. Come on.
Really?
Do you see white guys walking around with fucking mouth cancer in general? Here and there. But usually you talk to them a little bit and you find out they were chewing, mostly.
A little dip, as they say.
If you're dipping, that's like the easy pass to the cancer.
Oh, yeah.
Smoking, it could go either way, but it seems like if you were chewing back in the day, you got problems when you get a little older.
Yeah.
Tobacco use remains the leading cause of oral cancer. There it is. Okay. And then you're getting some cancer from eating the puss.
Yeah. Oh.
Researchers found a 225% increase in oral cancer cases in the U.S. from 1974 to 2007, mainly among white men.
White men. Now, that could have been like 5 white men had it from eating pussy.
Mm-hmm.
And then, 15 or 20 get it, and it's a huge increase, but in the scheme of things, it's not a lot of people.
Do you know one person with mouth cancer in your circle?
Circles? No, I got to say, knock wood.
And all those white guys are eating pussy.
Eating that pussy.
So what's going on?
I don't know.
I would assume my uncles were eating some pussy in their day, and they all don't have the mouth cancer. They're getting up there.
I don't know. Mine was, Italian, older Italian guys.
Old Italian
family.
guys? Did the old Italian guys eat the pussy?
Remember The Sopranos when Uncle June fucking went to eat the pussy? He was looked at. He said, "You keep this quiet." He didn't want everybody knowing he ate the pussy because it's a sign of weakness. But
how is that weakness?
But not this generation.
It's calling you.
Now Italians just dig in like,
but the old school,
like it's a gabagol.
The old school Italians didn't?
No, I didn't
know that.
I think they did, but they tried to hide it. Like they'd never fess up to it.
Well, they didn't do it with their wife, but with their little side
with their
piece.
guma.
With their guma.
You get your guma.
And I think they were eating the guma's pussy.
Yeah. And lick it up, like some fucking, like a gabagol, or like a fucking, gadal.
Calamar.
Like some fresh calamar.
Well, calamar is a little rough, though.
Yeah, you don't want it smelling like calamar.
You want to go down and find some calamar. It's a little chewy, and it's a little... it's a
little gamey.
A little game.
A little fishy sometimes, like rubber bands.
Yes. Yeah,
you don't want that.
No, you want it to bounce back nice.
Not
with a slight hesitation before it bounces back.
You know what my conclusion is on this whole thing?
What?
Girls' pussies are just dirty fucking germ factories. Their vaginas are horrid little germ factories.
Well, what's on their puss that is giving us fucking oral cancer?
It's that fucking PVC. That plastic stuff. No, it's HPV.
Human papilloma.
Yeah,
papilloma. Isn't that what they do, the running of the bulls? And the papilloma?
The HPV.
HPV, they get that, right? And then that increases their chance for getting cancer. Although I think every chick has that. But sometimes it goes rogue on them. It goes rogue.
In general, it's dormant.
Oh god, yeah. It's like it just hangs out there.
Every once in a while, it peeks its head out or something.
Yeah. It rears its ugly head.
And that fucking thing goes on your tongue, and then you got mouth cancer. How does this work?
But then you could get the virus in your mouth, I guess, and then it could linger and just do nothing.
Right.
Or it could, Next thing you know, you're Robert Ebert what's his name, with a fucking...
Ebert.
Yeah, Ebert with a snap-on jaw.
Yeah.
Roger Ebert. With a snap-on jaw.
All right, we don't need to see fucking pictures of what could happen.
Oh, God, I want to see that. Ow.
Black guy. Oh, we do eat the pussy. We started late, though. Let's go to Corey in Atlanta. Corey.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up?
Hey, home.
Hey, the black guys, we eat pussy, man. We just started a little bit later than you guys, man. It's around 95, 96 is
when you finally... Is this a Black History moment? And then in 1995, African Americans started enjoying pussy. It was a great day. I have seen the clitoris.
Right. I love that. Back in 95, 96.
All right, punch it out.
Wait, no, don't punch out. What happened in 95 or 96 that made all the black guys go, it's time to eat the pussy?
And from the words of the old Negro spiritual, pussy at last, thank God Almighty, I'm eating pussy at last.
Opie, I think what happened is, you had rappers started talking about it, and you know how black people like to follow the rappers. So
you guys can't do anything on your own. You got to wait for a rapper to tell you.
Exactly.
The fuck?
But you'd be here with one of your bitches.
Yeah. What rapper? Yeah. What rapper started the black guys eating the pussy? Because now I need to learn something today.
Lil Wayne, motherfucker. Lil Wayne. No.
It was Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy.
Yeah.
Trick Daddy got the black guys eating the pussy.
About eating pussy.
Did you know this?
I didn't know this. This is great for Black History Month.
And you know what? It makes complete sense. I believe this guy.
Yeah.
So before that, no one was eating the pussy. And what was the problem? The smell down there?
No, it was like Ant said, it was like a sign of weakness. And if a guy was eating the pussy, it was like, don't tell anybody because that's fucking disgusting.
Wow.
Corey, have you been with white girls?
Yes.
Damn it.
Can we be honest?
Have they filed charges?
Can we be honest with each other? They smell different, don't they?
They do smell different.
All right, thank you. Because if a white guy says that, forget it. We're in trouble.
Yeah, there is a big difference.
But I've come close with a couple black girls, and the smell, I'm telling you, is really, really
like
rough.
It's just different culturally?
I guess.
Is it diet, you think?
I don't know what it is.
I want to say it's diet and genetics.
And genetics?
Diet and genetics, wow.
Because if you get a black chick and a white chick that both eat the same thing, the pussy's going to taste different. I think it's got a lot to do with the pH.
The pH?
pH, you got to test it like a pool.
The pH
you
in the water.
You got to have the pool guy come in and make sure the pH is good. Sometimes you got to shock a pussy if it's turning green from algae.
You got to use a litmus strip.
Yeah. Give me a litmus strip. I need to know. I think this is too acidic.
Did we not just find our next bit?
We got to put some baking soda in there.
Can we get some pussies in here and do some fucking testing?
Do some testing, some fucking litmus paper. Yeah.
And another little tidbit. Black women started admitting to getting on the mic around 2000, 2002 or something like that.
Really? That they've been going down on guys?
Right. Yeah, they've been doing it. They just didn't want to. They didn't want to be seen as a whore.
I ain't doing that.
Right.
I ain't no whore. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why the black guys found the big fat white girls, right?
Yeah, because they loved just sucking dick. Yeah.
Hell yeah, they tried real hard.
Imagine that, the black guy just laying back first time is with a big fat white chick, and he's just like, what the fuck is she doing?
Yeah.
Holy motherfucker. And she just starts sucking that dick.
That was my initial lure for getting with a white chick, because, you know, it was known that all the white chicks love to suck the dick.
Wow, and you wanted to have a little of that, huh?
All right.
Yeah, I really wanted that.
Where do you find a good coal burner these days? Hey, shit.
All right, Corey. I remember you, man. You call every once in a while. Hey, by the way, Augusta, is that a shitty area?
As far as what?
Well, I'm going to go to the golf course. I'm
golf.
going to be doing a very white thing. I'm thinking of checking out the Masters this year, finally.
Yeah, just stay around the golf course. As soon as you leave from around there.
That's what I heard, because I'm trying to look at hotels, and they're all shitty hotels in the area. So they have this amazing golf course, and I guess it's in a really bad neighborhood.
Do you know what Negroes can do to a golf course?
And how far is it from downtown? Because I might have to go see my nephew.
Uh-oh.
From downtown Augusta, the golf course is probably maybe an hour.
Okay, thank you. Look, I'm using this as a personal little thing, the radio show.
If you want a hint of what you'll have to contend with, just watch some of the Libyan footage.
All right, no kidding.
And that'll be your drive.
That's actually people trying to get into Augusta.
Yeah, sometimes it's very good. We mixed up the tape. We're sorry about that. We'll get to the Libyan tape.
Yeah.
That was Augusta.
Yeah, we want to start with the pussy eating, because that Libyan situation is just ugly.
Yeah, that's somebody that's not going to go quietly.
We wanted to start with something fun and happy, like pussy eating.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Although it was pussy eating and cancer in the mouth, so not very happy, but at least,
happier than the Libyan thing.
Yeah.
All right, Corey, thank you, brother.
All right, thanks a lot, guys.
Let's go to Rochester, because Brian does have a very good observation. Brian, go ahead.
Rochester.
First off, the Hispanics call it Montezuma's revenge.
Wait, isn't that diarrhea?
Yeah, we all know that is diarrhea.
I'm not feeling that joke. You're laughing, trying to get us to laugh along, but I ain't feeling it. Anyway.
Okay. Anywho, I think they do, since they banned smoking, more people get mouth cancer, and mostly white people do chew.
Well, I like that you're bringing that up,
because hillbillies, yeah.
They're saying that oral cancer has gone up from 225% between the years 1974 and 2007. Those are some major smoking years.
1974 to 2007, yeah.
But 2007 we were already starting to ban it everywhere.
Yeah.
So this is very confusing, because you would think if they started banning smoking, less people are smoking, so less people are getting mouth cancer. So why are these numbers increase drastically?
And we'll
smoking before 1974, forget it.
Yep, everybody was smoking.
Everybody. Man.
Everyone.
Fucking women were smoking as they were delivering babies.
Pregnant, the doctor's smoking, pulling it out. Yeah. He's got one eye shut, the smoke is going into his eyes. They're like, push.
You think
Man, let me throw this up.
You think we're joking, but let's get an old timer on. I'm telling you right now, you were allowed to smoke in the delivery room.
In the airplanes, the smoking section in an airplane?
Right.
Really?
Yeah, that makes sense.
By the way, hold
people.
on 2 seconds, sir, because I want to bring up the point that Mayor Bloomberg, I think today, is signing into law a whole new smoking thing. It's going to take effect, I think, in 90 days.
The beaches and the parks and stuff?
City parks, city beaches, the little walkway, like in Times Square, you know, that whole big open thing in Times Square where they closed the street and opened it up to public and put seats there. Yeah. No smoking in there. So he's really cracking down on this smoking thing.
I think that's completely ridiculous.
Full of trash?
Crazy.
You know, I think in our lifetime, you're going to see smoking pretty much illegal.
Outlawed.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you're just cowering in your own home, looking out the window like a paranoid crackhead.
Well, they'll probably figure out how to ban it in your own house somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. All right, Brian.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, brother.
Brian.
I give the info on the. I can give. People got a Gust info. That's fine. We'll do that another day. That's boring to the people. Can you really get? Yeah, man. We've talked about this. Roberto in Arkansas. We only learned this recently. Yes, Roberto, you could get an STD from oral sex.
No, man.
And you could get cancer from oral sex. We're learning.
No, check it out, man. Point blank, white chicks taste like bologna. Black chicks taste like armpits. And Mexican chicks or Hispanic chicks, whatever the fuck you want to call them, taste like pico de gala. Hey, that's funny, fool. Come on.
All right. We're going to ban the phones for 15 minutes.
That's one man's opinion.
Roberto. What about the Asian guys? That's the only reason we started going on the phones.
Yeah. No Asians checking in? What's their protocol? Their pussy-eating protocol?
It sounds like the Latinos are all in.
Yeah.
White guys in and sometimes all in, I would say.
What's that Kama Sutra book? Shows any pussy eating, or is it all fucking in weird positions? Makes you fucking, and you look like hieroglyphics when you're doing it. I don't get it.
Have you ever tried one of those weird positions?
No, it's like any position you really got to study and then do it. It just looks uncomfortable.
And it's really awkward when you have to jump out of bed with a fucking cramp in your leg and a boner.
Yeah, because you twisted yourself into a pretzel.
And all of a sudden your calf muscle goes and you're like, fuck.
Is this satisfying?
You're hopping around the bedroom with a fucking cramp and a boner.
A cramp and a boner. That's embarrassing. As your boner goes away real quick because the cramp is just like on the top of your mind.
So dumb.
You ever try one of the moves that take a lot of physical strength, but you've heard about it and seen it on a porno or something, and you go to try it, and it's like, oh, this is good. Oh, I can't do this anymore. Yeah, I think oh, this is a good one. I think she's digging. I'm exhausted.
I don't think you need more than 6 positions, probably, and that's maybe high. Thinking 1, 2, 3, at least 4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe throwing a 6 on one of those.
You mix it up a little, like
one of those long Saturday nights,
like a special.
Yeah.
Here's the special move.
I think
you don't want to pull out a special move though, because I would assume that your girl would think you got it somewhere else. It's like, he never used this one before.
Yeah, I guess
what the fuck?
You got to be careful with that shit, I guess, right?
I guess I learned this one from an old German Scheiße video.
All right, so enough about Asian guy. Okay, finally. Dave in New Mexico. You're not Asian if your name's Dave.
Maybe it's Dave in Chow.
What's your last name, Dave?
Actually, it's Mom. My dad's Swedish. My mom's Korean.
We want 100%.
We could start out with half.
All right, you're half.
Maybe he just fucking licks labia.
Right.
He doesn't go in too deep.
You go in all the way. All the way in.
Yeah, a lot of Asians.
I guess I'm the one.
You're half Asian, man.
So it don't fucking matter.
What?
It don't matter.
That's half Korean. That's nothing. Yeah.
We want like a Chinese restaurant waiter.
Yeah.
We want a hardcore Asian. I want to know what they're doing.
I want an Asian that gets on the phone when you order food and you got to give him your address 5 times.
Yeah, no
and
kidding.
he still fucks it up. That's the Asians we need on the phone.
You would think it would be good for business to hire one guy that speaks English. I never understood
English.
that.
Right.
Just one guy. What's up, Patrice O'Neill?
Patrice!
I was trying to sneak in.
There he is.
You can't just sneak in.
He's like tiptoeing in.
How does Patrice sneak in anywhere, ever?
Waiting for the break, and I was just gonna.
I feel like I'm looking at a star today.
I was waiting for Fame to call, but
Fame didn't call, huh?
Waiting. I was
But I
saying
really
he was going to call. Fame was going to call. But I saw him hanging out with Blake Griffin. I'm like, that piece of shit. He told me.
Fame's got a call.
He told me he was going to call me. He said, I said,
I think we've known you. I think
don't forget it.
I think we've known you for about 10 years now, and I feel like I'm looking at like someone famous.
No,
You had a lot of exposure last week, man. You were in the paper a lot. You were on the Jimmy Fallon. The Jimmy Fallon set was really good, by the way.
Thank you.
Smooth.
You were very relaxed, and Fallon was digging you, and Questlove was digging you.
I like Questlove is a fan too.
Yeah.
he's a guy that already knew me and everything.
Yeah.
Because when I came out, he was playing a fucking Creep. And,
shit.
And that means he was listening to the radio because we was talking about that fucking Creep.
Yeah.
song. And I was like, that's fucking amazing. He would know that. But
wait, I don't even know that. You lost
we talked
me.
about we was talking about Creep. Like we talking about here, and I talked about it on the radio. Like in San Francisco, just talking about how wonderful, like how much Creep touches white people's hearts somehow, and we talked about it and fucking. But he played it. They played it because of him at least. But
that means he knew.
He know.
Oh yeah, you don't just pull that one out of your ass.
And
the best part of your Jimmy Fallon set was at the end, he starts plugging your special, like, yeah, that was 6 minutes. That was 6 minutes. It felt like the white boy was ripping you off. That was 6 minutes.
Because they cut something out. I was talking about Obama. It went well.
You did an Obama thing that didn't make, that didn't make the TV.
They cut it down. I think they was probably like,
Oh, was it a
Well, no. Because it was a earlier. I had finally beat the audience into
submission.
Yeah, knowing that it was just going to be uncomfortable. So, stop. Because he did a good joke earlier about something, and they just went, it was about the Westminster Dog Show, and he goes, how did that come about? In 1800, somebody was writing, you know what we need now? First, we need to treat black people better, but second, so we need dog shows. So it was a good joke. It was a little edgy, for that. And the crowd was like,
Did you just go, at that point, did you go, oh boy.
Here we go.
I'm going to have to deal with these motherfuckers.
I'm just going to blast these fucking white people. Because he has a politically, he's very political, but he's not. It's not motivated.
Right.
He has a lot of black people, and it's not fake black because there's a lot of black people backstage.
Yeah.
So he has a lot of minorities, and it's a totally different vibe than what you would see.
Yeah.
So what was the Obama joke they didn't go with?
Well, it wasn't a joke. He just said, so what do you think about Obama? I go, fine. And he goes, you like his job he's doing? I said, listen, frankly, I don't believe in the idea of the president anymore. I said, but at this point, it's a tradition, like a turkey, right? I said, if he was a boss, one day I would like to see a president go, I'm not going to live in the White House. I'm just going to stay in this condo in Connecticut. If he's the boss, like, fuck the White House. I'm not going to live where you want me to live. So I said, look at your show. I said, you're a boss. There's not a Conan shit. What if Conan left and you had to still have his shit? This is the Jimmy Fallon show. This is
right.
You rinsed Conan out of this motherfucker.
You don't slip into somebody else's shit like that.
You got to sleep in the presidential bed and watch all these other dead motherfuckers staring at you all day. You can't fucking repaint them shit. You can't. It's a tradition.
You're actually allowed to redecorate and all that crap.
Curtains?
Not crazy though.
Not crazy. Well,
you can't knock a wall out.
No.
I was telling Ant before the show, it's worth watching. They're going to run it, I'm sure, a million times. They did our show on the White House, and why wouldn't you want to live there?
Fuck that.
They're at your beck and call, man.
Yeah, but
and if you all of
what?
a sudden decide you want to be a swimming guy, they put a swimming pool in for you in the back.
All right, I mean, I
For
can't.
one of the presidents, they gave him a putting green and an area where he could fucking hit some wedges.
I mean, Michelle has her fucking.
Obama got the basketball court,
and there was a bowling alley put in.
Bowling alley for somebody.
Yeah.
I mean,
it is crazy.
Well, I was telling Ant, and I was starting to get a little sleepy, so I'm not sure. Maybe someone could back me up. But supposedly, it's top secret how much money it costs to keep the White House running, and there's estimates that it's over $1 billion
a year. In what?
Well, that I don't know, because like I said, I was getting sleepy. Is that for his 4-year term $1 billion, or is that a year? It's top secret shit because you don't want the fucking public knowing how expensive it is to run that place.
Yeah, to keep all the security.
So they've estimated that it's over $1 billion, but I'm not sure of the time frame.
It's not even that big.
I would
of a
assume
mansion.
a year.
Fucking Tori Spelling's father has a bigger house.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
And I think those things cost $2 million a year to
in a much better neighborhood.
Right. But you got chefs, you got private functions. You got
security alone is crazy.
Security. I think they're also talking about the helicopters landing on the lawn. And
Congressional Finance Service and General Government Appropriation Act of 2008 indicates that the yearly operating expense for the White House
is $12 million.
$12 million.
So what the fuck are they saying?
$114,000.
That's a big fucking difference than what I saw last night.
$35,000 a day to run a household.
So you saying that now, right? $12 million a year. But I'm just saying.
So we got hold on, because it's going to take time. If they can find it down the hall, History Channel last night. If you can find the clip, them talking about how much it costs to keep that White House running. Because now, I mean, $12 million and $1 billion. Obviously, that's ridiculous.
I see what they're saying here. They're saying that according to the government's official documents, the White House spent $12.8 million to operate. But what constitutes operation of the White House, so they get into it, and there's all these other things that kind of roundaboutly get to, it's because of the White House, but not directly.
Right.
So at the end of all that stuff, that's when you get that number that Ope's talking about.
There you go.
Total cost of all White House elements for fiscal 08 was $1.5 billion.
There, $1.5 billion.
There you fucking go. And Danny, hold on, because total, go to that list, because that's, to the top of that. What does it say? Total cost of the White House for, read some of these things and how much they cost.
Compensation of president, including an expense allowance of $50,000, $450,000. What he makes.
All right, so that's his salary, whatever.
Executive rent, resident operating is that $12,800. $12 million. Sorry, $12,814,000.
Wait, find some of the good ones, Danny.
That's the original one. Okay.
U.S. Postal Service, White House branch.
Wait, you missed the Vice President's downtown office, man.
All right, keep going then.
$15 million. And what is that?
Downtown office. Why would it cost $15.5 million to run that in 1 year?
And the White House office is $53 million.
See, we have money.
The president's unanticipated needs. $1 million. That's his unanticipated. We didn't anticipate that.
Wait, and know what that means? Because I was watching the show, like all of a sudden Obama wants burgers.
Right.
So they try to make it look like one day Obama, I guess he did this, they showed it on this show last night, that one day he goes, I'm getting burgers. And they show him in the White House. Hey, who wants burgers? I'm going for burgers.
I'm going for burgers.
And they got an insider that doesn't work for anybody anymore. He's like, look. They like to think that all of a sudden Obama just wanted burgers, but all this shit is planned out way ahead of time. He's just not allowed to one day go, I want burgers.
Yeah.
And then they have to deal with the security and all that just so he can go down to the local burger joint and get some burgers for the White House for that photo op.
You're not even getting down to the $200 million shit.
Holy shit. Air Force One.
Air Force One costs $200 million. Why?
They're estimating.
To park it?
A year.
Yeah, to fly it, to shine it up real nice. You ever see that plane dirty? Never.
That helicopter has to be maintained pretty much daily after every flight.
Oh, the helicopter. Yeah, the helicopter squadron.
Did you hear about?
You don't want the president going down on that.
Did you hear about?
Why is that $271 fucking million?
I watched. I'll tell you. Air Force One and the helicopters and all that, they regularly tear them apart and put them back together to make sure that there's no funny business going on.
You could get 6 Puerto Ricans to do that shit.
Right. But
and pay them not even...
They regularly take the whole fucking plane apart to make sure there's there's no bombs or whatever.
Fair enough.
A bad fucking part that someone said, well, if I put this bad part in, then this thing's going to fall out of the fucking sky.
This is radio, but I have to explain that you have... agree with that price face.
No, I don't agree whatsoever. My point on this whole thing
is it's too much money.
I watched this show last night. I'm like, you realize this country has money to fucking burn, but they continue to take money from the individual.
I'm saying. Why wouldn't the president go, you know what? It's just see that and go, I'm going to stay in Chicago.
Right.
I got a nice house. Just send me a really great fucking security squad.
Just get me on Skype. I'll do my shit on Skype.
Yes.
Skype.
Why? This is what I'm saying. This is just traditional nonsense. It's nonsense.
But it's expected to be in there.
It's the same cost as Thanksgiving. And turkey, fucking pans, and
when they start talking about how we all have to make sacrifices, they ain't knocking that $1.5 billion down.
Nope.
That's staying at $1.5 billion a year. What else was on that list, Danny? I saw the post office
knocking that down.
The White House has its own post office, and that's $700 and something thousand a year to maintain.
Improvements at the James J. Rowley Training Center, $3.7 million.
Well, that was a one-time
Well, you
thing,
haven't.
I guess.
Here's what you.
Give me the regular stuff that is year to year.
Here's the problem we have here: protection of persons and facilities, $689 million.
What? I thought you were going to go 1,000.
No.
What?
That's it right there.
Protection
That's two
of
commas.
persons and wow. Okay.
So that's the like Secret Service and
Sure.
and all their weapons and training or whatever the fuck. That
Camp David.
That's a lot.
Costs almost $8 million a year, and most presidents go there maybe 4 times a year tops.
Yeah.
And that thing's just sitting there.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, man. This country has money to burn, and
Now
they
this
keep
could be
taking
cut
money
back
from our fucking pockets.
You don't honestly think they could cut that fucking budget in half?
It doesn't matter. It's fake money any fucking way. It's like,
yeah, good point.
You know,
when they take our taxes, that's not fake money.
Yeah, but that's a reason that we're gonna pay it anyway. They're taking taxes. Taxes ain't something that we're given for a reason. They just take it.
They take
because they
it.
owe money.
Yeah,
like people don't. This is why the lack of fury in this country is what makes me tired. It's because this money it's just nothing. But no one's furious that taxes don't really exist like that. It's just that they're paying back somebody that prints money. Wow. So this money's fake.
Dude,
it's fake money, man.
They did the math. Over $4 million a day, $4.3 million a day to run the White House, and everything kind of associated with that.
And it doesn't.
Wow.
It doesn't.
This show is really it's a great show on Anthony's channel there, the History Channel. I just happened to watch this last night, and I'm sitting there like, you got to be kidding me! They can't knock some of this shit down. Especially if we're in hard times, supposedly.
Especially if the boss is getting $450,000 a year. It's the trickle down theory. It has to.
Yeah.
The chef is only getting 90.
And you know when they have functions and stuff? I learned last night that in the old days, like presidents left the White House owing money.
Really?
Yeah, and they changed that obviously. I don't have the figures in front of me, but I think Thomas Jefferson owed like $30,000 after he was done.
Jefferson was saying was
and $30,000 back then. That's got to be some
30 G's and fucking like oldie time money.
They had to pay for some of their own shit if they want to have a party. And
but that was back when they was trying to actually make the country this really wonderful fucking idea.
Yeah. They weren't in there going like, by the way, all you people that I'm the president of, you got to pay for all my shit.
Right.
Because back then, people would be like, all right, revolt. We're just going to storm this place.
Different from the Queen and King as possible.
And it's turned into worse than what they left.
That's why they got to keep Super Bowls on, because motherfuckers around, they'll start to be like Egypt.
Or fucking Libya. It's going to look like Libya.
This world's on the uprise.
And Bahrain.
I'm not fucking jerking off to this, because you know what? In all of these people, these revolting, revolutionary people, there's a douchebag who's going to fucking just put his foot on the people's neck, too.
Of course.
Fuck difference.
You think it's going to be a wonderful place?
Yeah. Me and Ann were talking last night on the phone, and yeah, we were saying, like, I feel sorry for the rest of the countries, following in Egypt's footsteps.
That think it's going to be this
great
thing.
It's going to be a cakewalk. Did you see the video that went around over the weekend with the fucking people marching toward the military?
Yeah,
Did you see that in Libya?
I think it was Bahrain. They thought it was going to be this.
Bahrain?
Yeah, Bahrain's
Where
like
is
freaking
Bahrain?
out.
I don't even know. I'm not even going to make believe I know.
It's there.
Where, though?
there.
Between Egypt and fucking Libya?
Yeah.
Where is it, though?
Where's that
It's close.
map?
But, dude, they're marching toward the military, and it's like, all right, we got an Egypt situation. This is cool.
And they think it's going to be like, yeah, let's go to the town square here, and we'll build toilets, and we'll get people with flags.
Right.
They were like,
All of a sudden, it's like
fire.
Was that who they killed? That was the Bahrain people?
So you saw the video, and all of a sudden you heard the gunfire. The cameraman says, "Fuck this!" And when he gets his composure back and turns it toward the people, you see fucking dead people on the road,
and one guy with dress pants and fucking, and he's just doing the turning in circles, going. You're walking towards the fucking. A dictator's army.
What the fuck do you think is going to happen?
Well, because everyone saw the Egypt thing.
They saw the
thought,
Egypt
look,
thing.
This is kind of easy. We can do this.
It's like, that's easy. And
then you got the people showing their bloody hands. I got blood on my hands.
You see the Egypt thing, and it's like, oh, this is great. You get out there, you don't leave, and then the leader goes, okay, I'm leaving. And you get somebody like Gaddafi, He's like, you know what? No, get the Air Force. I want fighter planes to bomb the protesters.
And do you understand? People don't get this about America. And look at this is the thing. You travel. I love this country. Mm-hmm. It's in terms of living your life and just away from everything else.
Yeah.
And have equality. It's the best place you could be. But it does some really fucking horrible shit. And when you got guys like these dictators who will kill their people, those are the people we work with. We love a dictator who puts his foot on the people's neck and they pay him off. Why? Yeah. We haven't heard from Gaddafi in years.
Yep. He was around when Reagan was around.
In years we haven't heard, but we always hear about Armadillo Gilead, and we always hear about the guy from Colombia, not Colombia,
from North Korea?
No, not North Korea, but he's a motherfucker. But the guy, it's not Argentina, it's the...
Venezuela?
Venezuela.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
That's not Lula.
Yeah.
Anyway, that fucker loves his people. He's trying to keep all the resources for himself, all the oil, all the fucking Chavez. So all the shit, they hate motherfuckers like that who love... They don't like dictators who love their people. So but here's the fucked up shit. With all these uprisings, America's going to be in deep shit because all this paperwork going to come out, this WikiLeaks shit. They're in cahoots with these countries, man. And that's why they keep them quiet, like, we fucked up. Because you can't account for the people rising up.
Basically, a lot more people in the Middle East are going to, not like America. Not that we're...
Once they find out how much
they're going to hate us even more, is what I should say, because I don't think they're rah-rah about America in general.
But hopefully they hear this somewhere in Bahrain. We ain't got nothing to do with it. The citizens don't know. America don't know this shit.
Oh, we don't know the back.
We don't know what the fuck's going on.
Why that leader was in there, what he's been fucking keeping his people down for. So, and what are they looking for? What are like all these protesters? What do they want?
They want the Obama thing, which isn't happening.
A sandwich?
No, they want. I told Ann last night they want the Obama thing. That's not happening in this country. So many people thought their lives were going to drastically change when Obama went in office, and they're at this point realizing that's not an easy thing ever.
He was here. He was perfect at the time because there wasn't a good white guy around.
Yep.
It was a perfect time because the country was feeling. I think they were feeling revolutionary because of George W.
Yep.
It was people getting mad at that motherfucker, and they put Obama in to just everybody went, my God.
Yeah, but the point,
is some Jesus-y shit.
But the point, people really, really believe their lives were going to get not a little better, drastically better, and that's what's happening in Egypt and all these other places. They're convinced now in Egypt that their lives are going to be drastically different. It's not.
Well, they got to vote a leader in.
Yeah, their lives will get better, and then you fast forward maybe 20 years, maybe it gets significantly better. But in general, their lives aren't going to drastically change.
It's not. Leaders are this is tradition. Mm-hmm. It's like people go, "Oh, is he a nice guy?" I on Fallon, I go, but they cut all that out. I go, it's a shame he has to be the president because he seems like a nice guy.
Yeah,
but it's just like being a car salesman. You could go, he's a nice guy, but what he does
he's a car salesman, right?
Wrong. His job is to do. Obama knows all the shit that we do, and he doesn't quit. So anybody that knows what we do to the world and has an idea and goes, I'm going to still do this job, knowing what the fuck we are and how we do, knowing that it costs $1 billion to live in this fucking house.
I bet there's no out though. You ever think there's been a president that got elected, found out what's going on, and goes, I can't, in good conscience, do this. Kennedy, oops.
Yeah, he quit.
And then it's like, I quit. Really? All right. Why don't you just do that one last motorcade down there in Dallas, and you quit after that.
And his brother was going to tell everybody why he quit.
Yeah.
So his brother had to be let go.
He had to go. We have to let you go.
Lincoln quit.
Certainly suspicious, that's for sure.
I'm going to go to this play, and then I'm just going to announce that I'm done with the presidency of the United States. And you know what? I might blurt out some of this shit that went on during the Civil War, because some of the stuff, I'm not feeling too good about it. All right, Mr. President, here, we got your presidential box up here at Ford's Theater. It's a great, funny play. You sit and enjoy.
He quit.
Oh, really?
He put his resignation papers in. They were wrapped up into a small bullet. It's in his head. Read this. I'm going to shoot you between the eyes. Read this shit. And JFK made a big speech. People forget that speech he made about secret societies. Huge speech in front of people about we don't operate in secrecy. This is not what we do. And he just was JFK. But anybody who galvanizes people in a positive direction gets smoked, man. It just is, because this country cannot afford for people to have the veil uncovered, because you can't afford to have 350 million people running around trying to take over the country and revolt. You can't afford it.
What do you think would happen in this country if, like, we all, like, rose up?
I don't know. There's some shit going on in Wisconsin right now, but it's like, man.
You think it would be a Libyan situation where they just start firing on us?
They would have to.
They would have to, right?
They would have to.
We think we're more civilized than that, but I think it would be ugly in this country.
Yeah, they would call it something else,
if it was a bunch of blacks, Puerto Ricans, Chinese, marching towards this room because they didn't like you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
After they got through Kenny, maybe Keith, then it's you, and you have your pistol, people are dropping.
Yeah.
People are dropping. I mean, the White House is right there. If 50 million people decided, I'm going to Washington, just rush the White House, what are they going to do?
They probably got some shit, man.
A giant pepper spray thing that comes out the top of the...
I'm thinking giant trap doors. The whole street just goes.
with James Bond villain shit in it.
Why else $1.5 billion a year? They got some, they got some shit.
The secret shit that never popped out during 9/11.
You're right, too. This is like $685 billion. What?
Well, that was to hollow out the street below so we could just take it out.
It'll fly just like a spaceship to the moon.
Flies away.
All of a sudden, the White House just becomes its own island.
Spaceship.
Right, it takes off.
It just launches.
With that dirt and roots.
Yeah, everything around it just fucking...
Fucking the Washington Monument is a missile. A giant boat.
I
don't even want to know.
That Lincoln statue is a transformer. He gets up and starts killing people. It's fucking...
The Lincoln Memorial gets up and just starts racking head.
Are you fucking serious, man?
The eternal flame turns into a flamethrower.
Look like Jason and the Argonauts. Everything with just
animatronic, like claymation.
How great would this movie be?
In Dynavision.
I would see this movie.
It's I don't know why they call people. Look, again, I just believe in everything.
Yeah.
But I still, as a quality country, this is a great pretend country. The other countries is just reality, all day long reality of, I have a guy in office that's stealing my money, but he's my leader. How did this happen?
And we are kept so busy and so distracted that we don't look at it and join together to go like, wow, something really has to be changed. And I don't mean by an election and shit like that. Like revolution. And you see it in these countries.
You feel it?
Like revolution. But as Americans, we would never even dream of that because, my God, Lindsay Lohan is in court in a little slinky dress. And by the way, that dress, we're going to tell you what it's selling for if you stick around till 11.
And we love it. That's why you do comedy. You just go... You know, I'm angry enough to like go on a show and like be comfortable enough to just fuck with the audience. Like where it's like I fuck with the audience, so it's like but you go on and you really understand how awful it is. It's just drones sitting there that don't care. That I still to this day I don't know why no one cares about birds falling out the sky. Like you look around and go, you just look around and you go, I just care. Can somebody help
someone
me?
care?
But I think we all care deep down. We know some shit's going on. We just don't want to deal with it.
But just don't want to deal with it.
Because we got the latest video game coming out. Fucking the Knicks the Knicks got Carmelo. The Knicks just got Carmelo Anthony. Come on, I could care less about birds falling out of the sky.
Do you think these countries in the Middle East have the amount and depth of distractions that we have?
Absolutely
no.
Well, that's why Gaddafi needs like an Entertainment Tonight to be on that TV.
He needs an ET on public on his government-run television. He needs like Entertainment Tonight. He needs like that fucking that other gossip show. He needs all that shit. He needs video games.
You should get Joan Rivers over there pronto. Man.
Yeah, reality shows.
Something. Some distractions.
They need distractions.
Because he's going down. I think Gaddafi's gonna lose.
I do too. Yeah.
And you were saying before the show, his son is an evil mother.
His son, when you start yelling, "There will be blood in the streets," those leaders that are into that blood running through the streets thing, it's going to be dangerous. Yeah,
well,
you can't get them out.
Another issue that America, I think, has that maybe Egypt didn't have is that it was a confusion between the cops and the military. Some of the military and the police were like, "How can I shoot my people?"
Yeah.
It's an us and them thing in this country. Everything is a us and them. Racial fucking power. It's like, what they sell at Brookstone now, and it's easy to get. The camera is no bigger than the top of this.
Oh,
this
yeah.
A top. It's a pen.
It's a pen, and it's another one that's just.
Yeah, but it's a pen.
And there's spies.
This
to
could be a
have
camera.
you spy on your neighbor, to have they separate us so well, and it's like, look at, you're the head. We're gonna give you, okay? You got to pay. We talk about the fees, the condo fees. It's like, hey, Hope, we're gonna let you off. You don't have to pay condo fees if you keep your foot on your neighbor's neck. If you get in there and get that money,
fuck yeah, I would love that.
You get in there and then now
man.
you're Gaddafi's son. It's just,
I'll fucking take that deal.
It's just so much stuff to keep us from being dedicated to each other. But that's what makes you tired, is that you just don't see any anger, and they're good at keeping it down. It's just, I don't know how we move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Like there's one, like is there a thing? Okay,
we just don't.
Is there a thing in your life that you go, that bothers you so much in terms of what's going on in the world, and you go, let's not move on from that until I'm completely quenched of this.
Yeah, but it goes away. It moves on. You forget about these things, and the distractions that are thrown at us keep us from uniting. They keep us from having a dialogue with each other that doesn't involve Lindsay Lohan or the golden throat fucking homeless guy, or the fucking Ted.
That was a debacle of taking away our fucking concentration, because that fucker he went right back into beating.
We saw that coming a mile away.
We said it the first day.
If you pull tape of us on day one when that story broke, we said, this motherfucker, they're making it sound like this poor homeless guy got an opportunity, when meanwhile homeless guys are crazy. Like, there are some homeless people that are like homeless and like, oh, I don't know what happened. I had a job at the office. I was laid off. I couldn't find any money. Now me and my family are on the street. That's like one, that's point.
Who was that guy again?
That's like, bro, I'm out on the street. I don't know how that happened. Me, my wife, my child, now I have to live in a shelter.
Just normal homeless guy.
Normal homeless.
Yes.
Like something happened, and he's still trying to get back his house, but he can't. And then there's the other 99.9% of the homeless that are stark raving fucking lunatics. They are mentally damaged. They are defective mentally, and that's why they live on the streets. Either they're alcoholics, drug addicts, or fucking paranoid schizophrenics. They can't fit into society. That's where this guy fit in. But they're painting. They grabbed him. They threw a suit on him. They shaved him. They got him to do Kraft macaroni and cheese commercials. And then he just went right back to doing what he was doing.
And they all knew.
And everyone
Matt
knew.
Lauer and the rest of them, they all knew.
It was just, let's do a show.
They used them for their own
It
ratings.
didn't take any time either.
Oh, that was the fastest rise and fall. The fastest rise and fall.
And you knew.
But now he's kind of back again.
From his mother's reaction.
When she said,
she just hated him. She said, this is horseshit.
Oh, she knew. She knew. Oh, he's like, oh, mommy, oh, mommy, oh, mommy. And she's like,
she was cold as fuck, wasn't she?
Don't disappoint me again. That's what she said. Don't disappoint me again.
She had it, man.
She'd been disappointed by this motherfucker so many times.
Stealing his shit.
Of course.
Stealing her fucking brooch that her great-great-grandmother sold it for.
that shit was going
sold it for a fucking sandwich and a hit. A fucking bottle of Muscatel. She had a picture with her and Harriet Tubman that he fucking sold.
Hi, Mommy. Hi, Mommy. Hi, Mommy. Hi, Mommy. I love you, Mommy.
I love you.
Please don't disappoint. I'm not, Mom.
It's I love you too, son. First thing she goes, I love you too, son. Second, please don't disappoint me. Not like, wow, you're doing very well for yourself. It's good. He's like, I love you. Look, I love you too. She might as well have said, yeah, I love you too. By the way, public people, he's going to fuck this up so bad in record time.
But did you see the tape of her before the reunion?
Oh, no.
She was trashing him.
Really?
She
just knew.
Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
The pre-reunion where they found her and said, did you see what's going on? And she just was like, he is
a bum.
A fucking problem. A piece of shit. She's 95 years old and she just is like, this guy.
Yeah.
I should have killed him. like Carrie's mother. I should have killed you when you came out the womb.
I should have. Let's go to the closet and pray.
Why did it touch me?
All right, we're just getting started. Of course, we got Patrice O'Neal. I want to talk about the special when we get back.
That's funny shit, man.
I'm a little mad because it was on during the fucking slam dunk contest.
I'm going to tell you something.
All right, we'll talk about that.
Shit. That slam dunk contest, that horse manure.
No, but we'll talk about it. I mean, we'll talk about that and other things after the break. Stay there.
The Opie and Anthony Show. The Opie and Anthony Show, damn it. On the Virus, Sirius XM. The official radio show of the coming apocalypse. Ron and Fez, next at 11 a.m. Eastern on the Virus.
It's a poster of a McDonald's breakfast.
Now, don't you feel embarrassed, Fez, that you thought was going to be bad?
It's a giant egg breakfast to mock me with. It is bad, Ron.
Listen at your own risk.
I've turned heel on starving orphans today.
Ron and Fez, today at 11 a.m. Eastern on the Virus, Sirius XM.
Here's what women do and men do. If this was a company, we start out in the mailroom. You start out as a fucking get the coffee. We have to start out by what have you accomplished thus far in your fucking life. So we have to come in your company as get the coffee, but it has to be as a CEO of what we accomplished. Pull your pants down, then I'll tell you what kind of car I drive. After you pull your fucking pants down. I don't want to fucking dance. Pull your fucking pants down. I want to see it. Pull your fucking pants down. Pussy's not all I want, unless that's all you got. Pull your fucking pants down. I don't want to take you out to this expensive restaurant. Fucking pants down. Prove I can pay for it. Pull your fucking pants down. Prove I got a nice car. Pull your fucking pants down. Prove I got an education. Pull your fucking pants down. To see your cooch. Pants down. Pull your fucking pants down. Don't force me to make you a better person. Pull your fucking pants down. Uncross your eyes, you goofy hoe. Pull your fucking pants down. I want to see it. Pull your fucking pants down. Pants down. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
And now, the Opie and Anthony Show on the Virus, Sirius XM.
We're hanging with Big Mama Prods today. Patrice O'Neal had his Comedy Central special over the weekend, and I'll tell you from my Twitter, people were really, really digging it. Really digging it.
Bam, bam.
Does that make you happy?
Yeah, I mean, I was happy out here.
But Fame hasn't called yet. We were talking about that last week. You're just hoping that Fame calls now.
Yeah.
But see, in a lot of people's minds, that's Fame. That you have a Comedy Central special. but there's levels of that.
Yeah, not to...
You're hoping for fame to call.
Yeah.
We're just looking at your phone all weekend. But yesterday was President's Day. A lot of people took Monday off. So today's the day that fame should call.
You probably wouldn't know fame call till probably a year from now, 2 years. You know, if the people get it in their hands, that's all that's what
the DVD comes out today, is it? Or tomorrow?
What's today's date?
Oh, today is Tuesday, right?
The DVD's out today.
Then today is the day. Unedited.
45 minutes of extra shit.
That's great.
Talking
about what? An elephant in the room?
Yeah.
What's the name of it, right?
Elephant in the room.
Elephant in the room.
Did you see the way it was on the fucking channel guide? It just said Patrice O'Neill, elephant.
Didn't fit.
Are you serious?
It just said Patrice O'Neill, elephant.
Like, I didn't mind, though.
Patrice.
It just, because that's why I really named it Elephant in the Room, not for what it means. I really named it because I'm overweight. That's
you didn't mean like
no, but I did mean it because it's a double meaning.
Yeah,
but I did it because it's like I'm the elephant in the room twice.
There it is, Patrice O'Neill, elephant.
Which let me tell you something.
That's horrible.
Can I tell you? This is why I didn't name it. I wanted to name it 800-pound gorilla, right? For real.
It would have been Patrice O'Neill gorilla.
Elephant, yeah.
That would have just been fucking worse.
It would have been unfair to white folks to have the maturity to pass that over. But elephant in the room, they could get rid. But elephant, dude, that's what Shaka Zulu called himself. That's like king of the beast.
Yeah.
For real. So Patrice O'Neill elephant is great, but people can't because I'm overweight. so I give them something to fucking think about. It's just something to think about here. I'm fat, call me elephant. But for real, elephant is some arrogant shit. It's an arrogant title.
It tests.
It's just arrogant.
It tests the viewer's maturity.
It does.
Are they going to just call you fat, or are they going to understand what elephant really means?
Fat fuck in the room.
Right.
Which is for the haters. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Enjoy.
You made it easy for the haters.
Yeah, just made it really easy.
They should be thanking you today.
Yeah, I think about everybody.
Haters, you're welcome. Patrice made it easy for you.
I think about everybody, man. I was happy. I seen it like a million times before it was on TV, but I was watching at the same time as where I thought everybody else was watching it just to see, like...
We hope fame calls today. We really do hope fame calls.
Fame will give a ring.
Hey, NBA All-Star game was up against the special. That pissed me off, because people do tune into that stupid slam dunk contest.
Comedy Central will run it, hopefully.
A million times.
Because they paid for it.
Yeah, so they're going to want to.
It's not a do-it-yourselfer.
Right.
I didn't go into cahoots with a management company to try to sell it on the road.
I DVR'd the slam dunk contest, and I went there afterwards, and douche chills, man. Me and Patrice were talking a little bit during the break. Douche chills. Because you explained it. Every dunk has been done by the guys.
There's no more. There's
not much else you could do.
Centrifugal energy for the nigga to turn in the air anymore. Like, how many more times can you turn?
Energy.
It broke out 2 hoops.
Yeah, the guy dunked 2 balls.
He did 3.
Who cares?
He did 3.
And nobody
He dunked 3 balls
what's his
on
name?
2 hoops. His name, wow.
Exactly.
I swear to God, I have no fucking idea.
His name is fucking Jim. Jim, the giant nigga who can fucking dunk 3 balls. No one cares. The top player. Here's the difference. Here's the difference between the dunk contest then and now. Ready? I'll give you the first name. Name the last name of the guy. One of the guys. Serge. Exactly. Serge Ibaka.
And what did he do?
Yeah, what did he do?
He's the 4th best player on his team.
4th best.
DeMar DeRozan.
Big drop off.
He might be the 1st now, but he was the 3rd because everybody left.
But
Toronto.
I'm not a huge NBA fan these days, so I'm not a good.
Look at this shit. He missed that. See that dunk he just made?
Yeah.
He missed that 7 times.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
That's
really?
what I hate. They have 2 minutes to complete the dunk.
This dunk right here, it would have been nice if he made it the first time, but he's still standing there like...
Why they allow these guys... I guess because they want them to do really difficult dunks.
Because they need highlights.
Yeah,
they need, here's him missing.
But we talked about this. I hate to use the term jump the shark because it's overused, but I think the slam dunk contest really jumped the shark this year because they brought out that little kid. The little kid from America's Got Talent, if you remember. All of a sudden, they're just kind of hanging out. All of a sudden, like, Mister. I can't find my toy. Can you get? Oh, there it is. Can you get it for me?
There must have been a creative meeting. How
the fuck did that shit get up
Danny,
there?
if you can find it, because it is so uncomfortable. So the thing is, the little kid comes out, he loses his toy, and oh wow, the toy's on the rim. So then the fucking guy, another guy, I don't know his name. The dunk is going to be, he's going to dunk the ball, and then he's also going to grab the toy with his teeth.
Wow, that's crazy.
The problem is he didn't do it correctly the first time, and the toy falls to the ground because he missed the dunk, I think.
Yeah.
So now they had to awkwardly put. They awkwardly had to put. Here it is.
You lost?
Here it is.
It's a little Asian kid with a mohawk.
What's wrong? Oh no, my toy's stuck in the hoop. What are you gonna do? I don't know. All right, let's ask the man who could possibly do something.
Oh no!
And he just happens to be sitting there.
Get it?
Oh, what that?
I ain't doing anything for your Asian ass. Why don't you get your mama-san to get your toy, bitch?
5 seconds. Stand over here, little man. I wonder where your parents are.
I turned from this. It got me so disgusted in my stomach.
This is so bad.
It's uncomfortable.
You are.
They edited it.
Yeah, of course.
Motherfuckers.
Here, take this. It's been in my mouth.
No, the point is, he didn't complete the dunk, so then they had to awkwardly put the toy back on the rim.
Oh.
Which then the whole fucking bit doesn't make sense, obviously.
And there is a little, thing sticking off the rim.
Right.
Holding his little toy thing there.
And then we had a guy jump over a car. A guy, because I don't remember his name.
Blake Griffin. Do you understand why the dunk... Can I tell you why the dunk contest sucks now? The great dunk contest was Jordan, Dominique, Larry Nance, fucking Terrence Stansberry. All the great dunkers were in the fucking dunk contest. Now it's the third guy because LeBron don't want to be in it.
Right.
Kobe's not in it.
Yeah, the main guys don't want to be in it.
And if they were in it, they would be trying to beat each other.
Right. Yeah. And that's why it would be great for us.
Oh, my God. That is one of the sickest things I've ever seen, is how far Jordan jumped.
We had a guy.
Fucking do that.
We had a 7-footer this year. He actually was behind the line.
Really?
Yeah. And it was like, whatever. Like, no one's talking about it.
No one cares.
No one cares.
No.
Exactly.
Remember when Spud Webb won the fucking dunk contest? He's 5'2" or whatever the fuck. He's 5'6" or something.
I'd have been pissed at one time in my life if a special came. I would have said to God, you can't never give me a break, right? You put my special on against it. But I really was like, I don't give a shit because the dunk contest stinks.
Yeah. Did you see the video of Spud Webb? He's now some kind of assistant coach and some who gives a fuck.
Assistant to the assistant manager at the movie theater.
And they were making fun of him. They had a video rolling, like, you won the slam dunk contest, now you're an old man. I guess he's like 45 or something.
Correct.
And he had a suit on. He said, oh, really? Because he's 5'6". And if you could find the clip, he showed these guys, like, really? Give me the fucking ball. He could still dunk at 45, at 5'6".
It was a phenom. That's pretty impressive. Greatest dunk contest. Well, no. Vince Carter, but then Spud is right after him to me. Vince Carter was devastating.
Yeah, but Spud Webb is such...
I know.
He has no height, and it wasn't that he just... Here it is.
Yeah. Let's show us this. Let's show us this. Stop. Yes, sir. I'm on top with the jab step. Let me see the jab. Oh.
Yeah, they're fucking doing warm-ups, and you got Spud Webb on the sideline with the real coach.
Oh. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you saw that, Spud. You like that? What you got, 360? Oh, what you got?
Look at that short little motherfucker.
And he got a gut now, too.
He's got a gut and a suit. And the guy dunked and he went to Spud Webb. He's trash talking him.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, you don't have to.
Obviously, they set up this video a little bit.
Yeah, because the acting is horrendous.
Yeah, the acting is horrendous.
Yeah, really bad. Oh, don't do that.
No, he's going to sign it for me. I appreciate that.
But he's an old guy, like Patrice said, with a little fucking belly now. It was impressive when he was in shape that he could dunk.
Something else.
Jesus. He's 5'6".
No.
You think that was in an edit?
No.
Wait, stop.
He was on a trampoline or something.
Oh, shit.
No.
Look, the floor. Look at it.
All right, hold on.
I've seen this video a million times.
No.
Are you serious?
Dude, watch this.
Oh, fuck. I'm embarrassed. Because I'm like, this. How the fuck is he still dunking at this age in a suit with a fucking
slow and fat he's moving, and how he goes in the air. Watch.
I'm embarrassed.
Watch.
Let's
Please be no trampoline.
Watch.
I will not live this
They're not
one
going to
down.
show. What dunk have you seen? No feet.
Please.
Something else.
Oh, dude, he totally stepped. It's either a trampoline or there's a step there. There's something that he steps onto. You see him stop.
Danny, help me out.
Look, watch.
Help me out,
right
Danny.
there, he's up. He's up on something.
It does look like he eyeballs something real quick.
And you could see him stepping up on
he
something.
stepped up. He didn't
like,
just
like it's not
himself.
a fluid. It's not a fluid motion from the ground.
Well?
You can't step on air.
I think I'm not well.
Watch this little short fat man. He can't
You're
jump
not
no
well.
ball.
Dude, I'm...
Look. Okay.
Up,
1, 2, 3.
up, he went, he like stepped
He
on
was
some-
going up before he went up.
Yeah. He walked up some stairs.
I am so fucking embarrassed.
He walked upstairs.
Honestly, now that you pointed out, it's very obvious. I was like, why isn't this video everywhere? That
What
this
is the,
fucking 45-year-old man with a little belly
Any
and a
comments?
suit. Are they saying that it's fake?
Clearly fake.
Oh, my
Fake.
God. I didn't read the comments.
Fake.
I don't read comments on videos.
Absolutely. Let's see. He obviously stepped up on something.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
You
man.
hear me, too? You got to check this video.
Nope, I'm calling bullshit. Oh, man. This is clearly fake.
Did you see
The
how
acting
not
stinks.
jumping he did?
I'm so
He
uncomfortable.
almost broke in half moving.
The only thing the acting was so bad, I'm like, okay, well, obviously they set this up, but oh boy. The actual dunk is...
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Shit.
5'7".
Wow, and that's him really fucking doing it. How does he get so high in the air?
He had the best dunks that year. You know,
They were amazing.
it's one thing that he's 5'7" dunking like that, but then he also had the best dunks.
Does he get
And Nate
stairs?
gets no credit either because Nate's 5'8".
Who?
Nate Robinson.
He's 5'8".
5'8", something like that. He's just as short as Spud.
I knew he was under 6, but 5'8".
Yeah, he's a midget. He's one of them losers.
That's fucking hysterical.
I'm so embarrassed.
They gave him a little step.
As soon as Patrice said it, it's so obvious. I don't know why I didn't pick up on that the first time.
You just wanted it to be so.
I wanted to believe.
Yeah,
man.
you just
You
wanted
wanted
to
to believe. You wanted to believe.
I want to believe in fairy
You've never
tales.
seen a dunk, right? You've never seen a dunk where you didn't see the feet.
Yes. Yes, that's the whole part of the dunk.
Show any of these dunks and you don't.
I figured it was the dumb camera guy. Didn't have the shot set up right.
They had all the time to...
Oh, there's the feet.
Look at
There's the feet. Yeah, look there.
Even Jordan. The famous shot of Jordan losing his mind. And Jordan wasn't in the dunk contest that year.
He was hurt that year.
That was the only reason?
That's when he fucked his
Very hurt. My feelings.
Yeah, but if you don't got the main fucking stars of the league in the dunk contest,
It's no good.
it's no good, right?
Holy
Who
shit.
started that shit? We're like, look, I'm too good to be in the dunk contest.
Nobody. It was Dr. J versus David Thompson, which was the biggie. Artist Gilmore was in it, I think, but the biggie was Dr. J versus David Thompson. Then they just stopped it. They stopped the dunk contest and they brought it back in '84, I think, with Larry Nance, Dr. J. I don't think Jordan was in it. He might have been in it, but
I think Jordan did it in the beginning.
Dominique. That's when they brought it back, and they should just take a break now because right now the 3-point contest is more. People like it more because it's just a skill you can't fake.
Right.
It's
You either have it or you
simplicity.
don't. Right.
Because this other thing they're doing, they're just trying too hard. It's the guard skill challenge, which bores you to tears.
Of course. It's like an obstacle course, and on the
It's the
basketball court.
fucking. It's
Also,
the Chicago.
Throw the ball through this hole, take a jump shot here, then zig and zag dribbling.
What is that
It's
about?
No one cares.
It was so dumb to watch.
Nobody gives a shit.
Right.
And then it's the other thing where they got the girl.
I didn't get
the
that.
old guy and the present guy.
Right.
Of a town. So Chicago would be, the girl that plays for the Chicago girl team.
I love that.
That's how much we care.
The Chicago girl team.
Then it'll be the best Chicago guy that plays now and a Chicago guy that played back in the day.
And they got to make one from
And they
half
got to
court.
make fucking shots. It's just stinks. And they should just stop. But the All-Star game stinks too because it's just not. It's not the pageantry. No one cares.
It was 100.
Yeah, it really is. No one
It was
cares.
something like 147 to 143 this year.
Yeah, because no one plays
no defense. They just like...
Because you know why? It's the ethic. This is why I don't like basketball. I used to be a basketball fan. Here's what I would do. I would follow a guy from high school. Let's say Kenny Anderson. Okay, Kenny Anderson was who was probably one of the, probably in the top 10 all-time high school players in terms of lore. And what happened is, guys like that, I would follow him through his college career and then to the pros. So in 7 years into the pros, if he sucked, I would finally go, oh my God, he sucks. But I would be following him up to that point.
Right.
But here's why basketball is good. It used to be good. When you was a kid and you watched Barkley, Jordan, Dominique, Kevin McHale, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and then Moses Malone, right, play. You wasn't a high school kid and watched Moses Malone and went, I'm coming out of high school. I'm gonna go down low with Moses Malone. You were scared to death of Charles Barkley and Moses Malone and Larry Bird. You said, fuck it, I'm going to school. And I'm going to stay in fucking school. You come out after 4 years of playing, you earn some lore, you earn some pedigree, and then people go, I want to see how he's going to be in the pro. But now the ethic ain't there. It's like these guys, like the reason why the LeBron thing bothered everybody that were old school is because you go, I would have never thought I had to join forces with Magic to win shit. I would go down to my dying breath trying to win myself and be the man responsible. These guys are not the guys that used to play when you were into it. They just have a different mentality. They're buddies. They smiling. I remember the first year Jordan was in the All-Star game. You know that they fucking band together. They fucking colluded. Isaiah, Magic, they colluded to make sure Jordan looked like an asshole.
Yeah.
They said, fuck him.
Yeah, not anymore, man. These guys all hang out together.
Yeah. They're buddies, man.
They're buddies, even though they're on the different teams.
Karl Malone, Isaiah still hates Karl Malone. Karl Malone blasted Isaiah. He had if you look at Isaiah's face, it's a terrible scar over his eye. Because Karl Malone gave him $150 with his fucking elbow. And it's still fucked up. I think he had to have like plastic surgery to get it fixed. To this day, he doesn't like him. It was word that Isaiah had put a hit out on Karl Malone. It was like all kind of that shit. The Jordan rules, where the Jordan rules were fuck Jordan up. If he comes near the hoop, punch him in his face.
Right. But she's right, and now they're all just buddies.
Now they're just palsy-wowsies. Hey, let's get together and have a great team together. You want to do that? Yeah.
And being a sort of Knicks fan, I'm psyched that Carmelo Anthony's coming here. But now we're building our super team.
Knicks made out, man.
Yeah, we're building our super team because what LeBron started. They started the super team thing, so now you're going to have a league that has 5 or 6 super teams, and the rest of them are just going to be, they might as well be the Washington Generals.
But super teams now are only talent. This is why the Celtics should never be able to beat Miami on a physical level. They're 35-year-old men. But they have old school heart. They play old school. They got one young monster, which is Rondo, but they play like an old school team. And Miami doesn't. Miami plays like a new school team, but they should never lose to the Celtics ever because LeBron is a monster. He's just the best player in the league. He's unstoppable. But the fucking Knicks, man, they got rid of. If I was Denver, I'd have made sure I got their whole team, man, for Carmelo. Carmelo's a super duper star.
Oh yeah, he is.
And they gave away. Here's the problem. If you're a Knicks fan, I'm a Celtics fan, but I watch more Knicks. Because it's here.
Yeah, that's the game that's on.
So I see him all the time.
Yeah.
They got rid of Gallinari, who's a big bum. He's a 7-foot jump shooting bum.
He's not wrong.
Why do you think they got rid of him?
He's not wrong.
And they got rid of Chandler, Wilson Chandler, he's just a journeyman. He's a good player, man, but he's going to be a journeyman guy. He's not championship quality. The other guy, Mozgov, is another big Russian mummy. And they got rid of, who was the other name? And Felton, who I like a lot, he ain't no championship. They're tough guys, and they're comparable or competent, but they got to keep Landry Fields. That's who Denver should have said, you to throw Landry, because they got to keep Landry Fields, who's a fucking second round. Really, if it wasn't for John Wall and Blake Griffin, Landry Fields would be up for the Rookie of the Year. He's a beast. They got to keep him. Denver's dumb. Knicks fans should be... Some guy wrote something about, I forgot his name, one of these old guys said the Knicks didn't do anything.
Phil Mushnick?
Some dude. And I'm going, this fucking trade for the Knicks is tremendous.
It seems like a great one.
2 superstars. And how you win a championship?
Because we got Chauncey, too, man.
You got Chauncey.
Chauncey's a good player.
He's Felton. He's Felton. He's Raymond Felton, except for he's older. He gives you what Raymond Felton gave you.
He's got some
kind
years
of a
left.
chubby dude that just throws it to Amari, yo.
Chubby dude.
You have Amari and Carmelo on the same team. This is big, man.
Yeah,
New York should be...
This is a biggie.
This is big. They might not win a lot this coming up because they got to figure it all out. They have 2 superstars in the top 15
But now
players in the league.
Now we got a chance in the playoffs.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
But
I said a chance. I'm not saying.
Yeah, you gotta put it this way.
We'll do all right.
Yeah, I mean, you got 2 superstars on the Knicks, man.
We'll do all right.
You haven't had 2 superstars on the Knicks since they won the championship back in the day.
I know, but the thing is, you need 3.
No, you don't.
Well, they say
I'll
3.
argue with you about that. Here's what you need.
You need 3.
You need 2.
You need a shooter.
You need 2 super duper stars.
And 1 super?
Here's how you win. Either you have this. You have a super universal type of motherfucker.
LeBron?
A cosmic motherfucker like LeBron.
Kobe.
And 2 all-stars like normal good guys. And then 2 competent bums. You can win a championship.
He has a way with everything.
Nah, seriously. Look at the Lakers back in the 80s. It was Magic super duper, Kareem super duper.
Who's a competent bum? You got to put a face.
A competent bum.
You got to put a face to
I'll tell you, a competent bum is Kendrick Perkins. A competent bum is Derek Fisher. He's a competent bum because you have Kobe, who's a superstar,
right?
And you have Lamar Odom.
Fisher doesn't get respect because he plays for the Lakers.
Paul Gasol, who are big time all-stars.
And Fisher just does it day in and day out.
And when the Lakers won with Shaq, it was 2 superstars. It was Kobe and Shaq. Mm-hmm. And then it was 3 competent bums.
That's the old school way. You needed 2 guys on a team.
You needed 3 guys. You needed Larry Bird.
Most people would acknowledge too, like Jordan had Pippen.
Yeah, but was Pippen the same level as Jordan? No, exactly. You're proving my theory.
Yeah, but he made the All-Star game as well.
But he wasn't top echelon guy.
Kobe and Shaq definitely.
Kobe and Shaq were echelon, and then you can't name the other 3.
Bigger than on that team.
Yeah,
no, I couldn't. Well, Fisher was on the team.
The Celtics of the '80s, Bird, super duper star.
Right.
Parrish and McHale.
Right.
All-stars.
Right.
Normal guys, but good.
Right.
And then other 2 bums.
The competent
Danny
bums?
Ainge and Dennis Johnson were the other
Danny Ainge
bums.
is a competent bum. You're right.
Competent
He was a bum who was good.
Kind of need a 3-point shooter.
Just make this shot.
Yeah, you need someone that just makes that one shot. You had Steve Kerr on the Bulls.
The Knicks have 2 superstars right now.
Yeah, we need a 3rd.
You need a 3rd. And here's
just because that's what.
Here's what's great about our Carmelo. What's going to happen with him is that he doesn't have to now be the guy to have heart. He's only really a scorer. He's a scoring machine. Amari is a beast. He's a fucking angry, mean motherfucker who dunks it in your face every chance he gets. He's the leader. So Carmelo could just be what he is, kind of drops 30, but it's easy. He could drop 50 if he had a mean streak, but he's so talented he could drop 30, and his kind of lazy 30 is better than most of these motherfuckers really hard fucking 50.
Yeah.
I mean, the Knicks are good now.
It's a big deal.
I can't wait to watch them tomorrow. They're going to be there playing tomorrow.
And while we're talking about sports here, Anthony's team's getting a little shit today. Fucking Hank Steinbrenner.
Yeah, saying that the guy's getting a little fat.
Well, Hank Steinbrenner said that he basically said that Derek Jeter was more interested in building his mansion in Tampa than playing ball last year.
They have a problem with Jeter just because the negotiations were so rough.
And Jeter, his mansion.
It's their fault, by the way.
Jeter's mansion is complete. It's on the front page of the papers today.
Their fault.
It's their fault. It's fucking. First of all,
treat them really
for these scumbags to badmouth Jeter in any way, the guy's been the fucking heart of the team. When people go, he's been pretty free of scandal. He's been like the face of, hey, look at this is what the Yankees are about. This guy, and then he wants some money. They lowball him. He gets in there and goes, no, this is what I want. And then they shit talk him and stuff.
Yeah, it's
Fuck
terrible.
that. I hate the new Steinbrenners. These fucking Steinbrenner kids.
Gaddafi's sons.
They're like Gaddafi's sons. They're like Uday and fucking.
Right.
They're Saddam Hussein's sons.
They haven't earned their respect
They
yet.
haven't earned shit.
In the end, George Steinbrenner got a lot of respect from his guys.
George was the fucking.
There was a lot of hate there as well, but he also earned some respect.
George was the fucking
God, you
guy.
nailed it. Gaddafi's sons are now the fucking Yankee guys.
George was the guy. He fucking, lost his mind a little bit there, and then he dropped dead. But to think that just because the son's name's Steinbrenner, that they have that kind of rapport with the team. I mean, George was a prick to the team a lot of times, a prick to individuals and stuff like that. But he knew how to, give credit when credit was due, and pay players that he knew. Would be good for the team.
Yankees didn't have to pay Jeter in the end. They did.
Oh, they did because they knew they had to.
It would have been really bad.
You're not letting Jeter go.
But hold on.
Really bad.
But the negotiation hurt their souls.
Right.
Like they had to come out like today. It's on the front page of the paper.
And give him shit like he's too interested.
He was
Shut
more
up.
interested in building his mansion than playing ball last
Look
year.
at the guy's
that was
done
their way
for
of going.
years.
Well, fuck you.
Look at what Jeter's done for years for the Yankees. They should shut the fuck up.
Baseball seems like a sport though. You can have distractions and still play.
Yeah, for most of the time,
like you could take calls from contractors while you're sitting on the bench waiting for your turn at bat.
Yeah. So how much wood do we need? What do I need?
How's that bathroom coming along today?
Yeah, I'm thinking we need an extra joist on that because I want to go with the vaulted ceiling.
I'll call you next inning. I got to get in the batting circle.
Hold on. I'm up. I'll be right back. Actually, hold on.
Right.
Hold on. I'm just gonna put the talk to Prasada. I'm gonna fucking just. I'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll decide. We'll decide the title.
Into anything.
No.
Like if I'm on the bench and they go, "Hey O'Neal, we need you to get in there and bunt." I go, "Okay, you bunt." Which side?
Yeah, where you want me to lay this down? Third base line? Where am I going?
I have to be in the momentum. It's just,
no.
I can build my house.
You can build your house from the dugout.
That's
great.
Here's the question today. I got one to start it, and it might even be the answer. Who had the easiest job in baseball history?
Wow.
What do you mean?
And I remember a time, like you say, the guy that maybe his whole job. Well, this is what I mean. Like, when you get some of these older hitters, all they have to do is they're pinch hitters.
Yeah.
They're not even DH. They're literally pinch hitters.
Yeah.
Where they come up every once in a while. What's
the difference between a DH and a pinch hitter?
Pinch hitter, you could just you're pinch hitting.
You just take somebody's place.
Yeah, take someone's place.
Yeah.
But DH, you hit 4 times.
DH are on the list.
That's the American League. But I mean, there's like pinch hitters. Like I guess it's more National League. I guess is what I'm talking about, where they literally will hire. I think Kirk Gibson. I think at the end of his career, he was just a pinch hitter.
It's like
they picked him up,
here,
and he sat the bench and just every once in a while came in and pinched hit for someone. That was his job. He didn't have to play in the field ever. And he didn't have to play every day either. He wasn't the DH.
Just sit there on the bench and it's like, hey, we need you. All these things have happened where we now need you.
That's got to be the easiest job ever.
Yeah.
Easy. And baseball just has no.
But there was
it's like a Wild West with money. It just has no. It's no control over baseball and where the money goes.
There was a guy that played for the A's. If Danny can find this, great. Or if someone has the name, that'd be awesome too. His whole job was to pinch run.
Oh, yeah, that's even funnier.
He didn't even know how to play.
Fasty McWiggins.
Patrice.
He just goes in for the slow pitcher.
I might be wrong, but I don't think I am on this one. But I think the A's in the 70s, they actually had a guy, his whole job is to pinch run. He didn't even
How much does a pinch runner
He didn't even really know how to play baseball. I don't think he ever hit. His whole job is to just sit on the bench and wait for that moment where they really needed a little speed on the
bases.
On the bases, right? Easiest job ever in baseball, right?
I think baseball is the easiest job in baseball.
Anything,
any position.
If you're building a house from the dugout, that's great.
You just
love that.
If you're the third hitter,
if you have time,
here's what you do: third hitter goes in, you make a call. You go, hey, look, I want to talk about these fucking plans for the pool.
There it is. Herb Washington. I remember his name.
Herb
Now,
Washington.
did he ever hit? Herb Washington.
Had to hit something, right? No?
Washington became one of the world's most celebrated sprinters as a student athlete at blah, blah, blah. The 4-time All-American won one and ta-da-da. What does it say about his baseball career?
That
played in 105 Major League games without batting, pitching, or fielding.
Wow.
Playing exclusively as a pinch runner. There you go, Patrice. His whole job was to pinch run. Played in 105 games, and that's all he did. Never took the field and never batted.
I wonder how much they paid him for that shit.
That's the easiest fucking job in baseball right there.
I believe that's in the 70s, so who knows. But
Could you run 90 feet?
If you have time to daydream, I don't know if it's a real sport.
Yeah.
Patrice. If you're in the outfield just daydreaming, you can't daydream when you're in an NBA basketball game. You can't daydream
you can
in
if you're
hockey.
into the bench. You can.
I'm talking about
an actual player. Okay, fair enough.
You could be in the outfield basically daydreaming.
Daydreaming, yeah. You could. Somebody probably disagree. I got a couple of really big time baseball fans,
and they would argue,
and they just hate that I hate baseball. But that's how you could tell a really good sport is if someone else hates it.
Yeah.
You're not really interested. Like, you don't give a shit. No one can convince you football sucks.
No.
Like, you go, if you say football sucks, you're dumb. But fucking baseball to me is just shockingly boring. I can't get into it.
And you got Kevin from Connecticut. It's kind of brilliant, Kevin. Opie, the easiest job in baseball was the second string third baseman for the Orioles between 1982 and 1998.
Oh.
That's a fucking brilliant little instant feedback right there. Of course, that was Cal Ripken's fucking streak.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, whatever. Does this mean anything to anyone? Who knows?
Yeah, sports. We did our sports talk.
Well, it's two big stories, though. Carmelo Anthony coming to the Knicks is huge because officially the Knicks are building the second super team in the league.
Yeah.
Officially. And there'll be another 3 or 4, and then the rest of the league's fucked. Because they're going to run out of fucking super players.
No, because Oklahoma got super players.
How many teams could build a super team?
Well, you
got Miami Heat right now is the only one technically, even though the Lakers are a super team, and now you got the Knicks starting to build one. Celtics, you think? So that's 4.
Well, Denver's shitty now. Cleveland's shitty. Minnesota has a guy.
Just a guy.
Philadelphia's irrelevant. Fucking.
That's what I'm saying.
Orlando's a pretty decent team.
Who's going to build a super team in the offseason?
Knicks.
Well, the Knicks, obviously. They'll find that third.
Knicks are going to be...
And it has to be a competent bum?
No, it's going to be... Might be Dwight Howard at some point.
Really?
Yeah, he's going to get... Something big's going to happen.
The freak of nature.
Yeah, something big's going to happen.
Those awkward, over-the-top shoulders
They're
of his.
just palsy-wowsies, though. It just sucks. It sucks.
That's a great point today.
It stinks. Buddy Wuddies.
And then you got the Derek Jeter mansion was built, so that's another huge story.
Yeah, that's like
people talking about.
That's such bullshit, though. The guy's done nothing but great things for the Yankees,
But that's why. How can you get mad though when these guys do for themselves? You know,
yeah.
And say you forget that the owners are the worst pieces of shit. There's a guy that plays for the Indianapolis Colts. Okay, his name is Bob Sanders. They let him go, right? Bob Sanders may be one of the toughest dudes you've ever seen play football. Just smash it. You can't score when Bob Sanders is on the field.
Yeah.
He hits you hard. He hits you. He smacks you around. He intercepts the ball. He's devastating. But he gets hurt.
All the time.
Hurt.
Yeah.
But they just dump him off. It's like it's business, man. There's no loyalty. Like, Bob, you gave your body for us, man. So anything you do, we're going to pay you for just being out there for a minute.
Yeah.
So they get mad when these fucking guys go do things for themselves.
They say he's prone to injuries, so they say we can't deal with this guy.
So I'm going to leave this basketball team because I'm prone to not winning championships. I'm out of here.
Right.
You know, fuck that. Fuck it. You know, how can you get mad?
It is true.
As an owner, as a fucking owner. An owner who gets mad, it's basically, it is a slave mentality. It's like, I own you. And so when LeBron leaves, he gets so fucking pissed off. But if LeBron busted his ankle and couldn't play, he'd dump him right off without health insurance.
Oh, there's the John Travolta without his wig on pictures.
Without the hairpiece.
Oh, look at that face.
He's got worse than Phil Collins.
Yeah,
even Phil Collins has
saying
more.
Fuck it, huh?
I guess so. Did he say fuck it, or is he?
And people can't move on with their lives. They're saying that Ripken played shortstop most of that time there.
Oh, yeah?
So Kevin's line's still brilliant, but Kevin said third baseman. But people losing their minds because Ripken played short. So there you go.
Damn,
there's your correction.
Travolta. Why does it say John Travolta is bald, elated?
I'm sure he's elated that these pictures are up on What Would Tyler Durden Do?
I got you. They were being sarcastic.
He probably doesn't care. He's probably sick of trying to keep that fucking hair shit.
Keeping that weave thing that he had in his head.
He's sick of trying to keep his secrets, too.
His fucking, oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's probably...
His wife's secret. His wife is tired of the secrets.
That's secret.
It's just enough already.
Enough of your secrets.
Right, enough.
Kissing that fucking guy on the stairs of that airplane.
Just a bald and sissy. Just tell everybody. You've had your time, motherfucker. Just enjoy it.
What happened to that Pulp Fiction hair? Was that his? Or
No,
wig?
of course not.
That's just the same speculation as my good friend Brendan Fraser.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, Brendan Fraser. Those pictures are
Bruce
fucked up.
Willisy thing going on.
Who? Yeah.
Travolta. Like, if he just went with it, it wouldn't be that bad.
But Bruce Willis, he's disturbing looking with his bald head and his oldness.
He
won't put a wig on in movies. Like, put a wig on.
He threw some shit on in, I guess, Sixth Sense. He had a wig on. He's put a wig on a couple of times.
But he's always had a weird hair, though.
Yeah. Even in Moonlighting, you saw it was like, oh, that shit's going.
Hey, he used to have hair, though.
No, that is not his hair.
That's like, you could see it was going.
That's not his hair.
You think that's already some...
Dude,
yeah, that's
shit going on?
That's receding, and he's like...
You think that's some shit going on already?
Seagull feathers in the front of his fucking head.
Seagull feathers?
Fuck out of here. That was never his hair. And this mutt, too, fucking... Nick Cage's hair.
Yeah, Nick Cage.
He won't stop with his fucking head.
That's funny.
That really is funny.
Oh, which movie was that?
That's the Jackal.
Oh, the Jackal.
Was it?
I think that's the
Do
Jackal.
you really want him to be wearing wigs?
He has to. Did you see
wig is horrendous.
his cop-out head?
Yeah.
Just the bald white head.
Yeah.
It's just not, and that
but
weird nose.
He's totally accepted being the bald Bruce Willis.
I think he hasn't.
Like, no one looks and goes like, oh.
No, but I think that's the point Patrice is making. Now people are starting to look like, ugh.
He's old.
You
know who's getting over with the baldness? Jason Statham is getting over somehow being a balding man. And he's still like a sex symbol somehow.
Because he's not that old.
He's in his 30s.
Yeah. Once you know.
But Bruce is getting old.
Well, he's got dents and stuff in that head.
Yeah, it's just
some dings.
Can I see cop-out head?
Cop-out head.
Cop-out head.
Just look at cop-out head. Look at that one down there.
Yeah, it's like...
Wow, that really does look weird.
It looks like it's caving in on the sides,
and
right?
it's bulbous.
Yeah, look at cop-out
Very
head.
bulbous on top. Cop-out head.
It's bulbous because the sides look like they're caving in.
Yeah.
It's just not.
And it never used to look like that. So Patrice onto something.
And The Rock got a strange bald head. Rock was shaving his hairline back until he has to. It was good. No one wants to see a balding.
Oh, the Rock.
Balding Samoan.
The Rock.
Is he going bald all the time now?
I think he's going bald.
He
doesn't have that great head of hair.
Wait a minute.
God is great though, because he'll make a guy like Rock bald just to make me feel better.
Just to fuck with him. What's going on with David Spade? You see him in those commercials? It's like his hair now is just bizarre. Like you can't figure out what is happening with it.
Well, I was
like, look at that picture. He's got the biggest sweep on the front there.
Dude, I was told years ago by a very reliable source that he is as bald as they come.
Really?
Yes. I heard that years ago when we were at NEW.
Really?
He was bald then?
That's why in a lot of these movies he's wearing bandanas and stuff, like in water parks. Because he's kind of got to keep it all together, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, I heard that. I heard from a very reliable source that is a major hair system, and he's had it for a really long time.
And where's he going? What's he doing with the, like, he's had that same, like, long kid hair for a while?
Yeah,
well wouldn't you?
Yeah,
why would you get hair cut that ain't going to grow anymore?
Yeah, you can't cut hair that's not going to grow anymore. Exactly.
It's the fake hair.
If you glue mattress stuffing on the top of your head, it's not like you can go have it fucking shaped up.
Do you remember old school? I had one. I think most people listening right now could relate to this. Like, you had the boss that had the 2 hair systems. Patrice, you ever have a boss with the 2 hair systems, and then he would wait for a long weekend to change it up and go with the long version?
Oh, like, the long hair, like, hey, it's growing.
Hey, it's my
I need
hair
a
is
haircut.
growing.
Oh,
Right.
boy.
And then fast forward, maybe it's summer vacation, he comes back with the short version.
Yeah.
And he thought no one noticed that he had 2 hair systems.
But a guy in hair could still, it's like a woman. Sometimes you see those Indian ladies that are losing their hair.
Oh, my God.
And I think that must be just devastating.
That's fucked up.
Well, it looks like they're going through chemo.
It's devastating.
They lose it in a fucking weird way.
There's the patchy ones that just fall out in patches, but then there's also, like, some women get male pattern baldness.
No, that's the problem.
That's
like, when guys lose their hair, you lose it in such a way that you could almost deal with it. But when women start losing their hair, it's like comes out in clumps.
The mange.
Yeah, like that. There you go. It just comes out in clumps in areas that maybe it shouldn't be falling out of.
I feel bad. I feel bad for women that go bald.
Oh, shit.
That's one of those things that hurt my heart, though, because you just know it's so bad, so bad.
Oh, what can she do? They try to tease it up and spray it, and you can see right through it. It's like
look
cotton
look
candy.
at this poor lady right here. Look at her, just recognizing that her hair's a mess.
Just trying.
And she's young and pretty. It's just sad.
Oh, man.
And not having hair makes you look so much older. It's just...
Yeah,
hair is important. I'm deciding whether I'm going to start putting Sharpie ink in my shit because it's going gray.
Sharpie ink? Is that...
I'll fucking break open Sharpie ink.
Ah, shit.
Because this gray just makes you feel old, man.
Yeah, the gray... Anytime...
And they haven't figured out the hair system for black guys.
Yeah.
There was a guy
think they did, yeah.
There was a guy on TV that used to wear this, like, afro helmet or something.
Oh, God, that was
horrible.
fucking crazy.
I forgot his name.
I think
he was a sports guy.
That hair club for men or something.
They had a black guy in there.
Yeah, they had a black guy in there.
Not too much, because it's hard to just put just pubic hair, fucking curly hair, and shove it in a follicle. I guess it's easy to deal with mop hair as opposed to fucking broom hair.
Broom hair.
I seen you on fucking Joey Behar. Yours is fucking...
Yeah, mine actually worked. Because I wasn't, like, completely fucking bald. I noticed I was thinning.
Did you make sure that your baldness, the baldness that you had was it?
Yeah, it was taking years. Like, for years, I'd look and go, that's thinning out a little bit. And then, like, 10 years later, I'd be like, yeah, that's thinning out.
So you think you're done with you have still your natural hair you have?
Yeah. And I pop, the Propecia just in case.
What's Propecia?
Yeah, it's that fucking.
It's supposed to keep your hair.
It's like it keeps it at the status quo.
Makes your boners.
Now, do you get
makes your boners weird?
You get haircuts?
Oh yeah.
But they leave the other shit alone, though, right?
No, it's all the same.
Now.
It's all fucking regular growing fucking hair.
It grows?
You didn't know that?
Yeah. It's your regular hair. They take it from the back here.
So what made it stop growing in the first place?
Just on certain areas, like in the front and in the back, it would like your hair falls out when you shed your hair, and then it would grow back like thinner and smaller and shit, and then it keeps doing that. And that's when guys go bald. So what they do is
it's like sod. They transplant it.
So they take it from the back where it doesn't go bald.
Root.
People, you ever see people like completely bald? They get the hair horseshoe,
live hair.
Yeah.
To your but what happened to the follicles to where your other hair died?
Oh, that just sits there. But they put new shit in the same area.
And it's living.
Yeah.
But do you understand the question, though? Like, like what, when they put the living hair in the other hair, what's the nourishment to keep that hair living? And growing.
Blood flow. It's the same thing. They take out
blood flow in the hair.
When they take out the hair, they don't take out like a thing of hair and just stick it in your head. They carve out a swath of your scalp. They scalp you.
So you had to like heal.
And then they close it up.
This is major surgery.
It took like 12 hours of laying on a fucking table with my head numb with Novocaine watching movies. And then they take a big swath out like this, and then they dissect the swath and cut all the fucking tissue, and they take hairs with just one hair, and then clumps with 2, and clumps with 3. And then the 1s are used like in the front, like hairline shit, and then the 2s and 3s are used to fill out areas, and then it just heals and becomes your fucking
and then
hair.
When does the stuff that they...
It's fucked up.
When does the stuff that they cut from the back heal again and start to grow?
Oh, that
no, they gotta like
what they do.
Yeah,
they take it
close
out
that area,
and then they just go and stitch it closed, so it's like it never existed.
And then, but that's still living. Oh no, I see.
Yeah, they don't put anything there.
So that's why your eyebrows are a little higher than when I first met you.
My eyebrows got higher. I know, because that's what I was asking. I'm like, wait a minute, you just closed that shit up?
Surprising?
I'm like, fuck! God damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm feeling the back of my head. I don't know how they would do that.
It's like
squeeze it together.
But your scalp can stretch. Your skin stretches, so it just fucking
It's just
goes
amazing
down
they
like
figured
that.
that shit out.
They don't take a fucking 6 inches out.
So you have a fucking, like a really funky scar back there, but your hair grew over it.
It's pretty fucking, it's pretty like fucking hairline.
The only time you see the scar
doing shit like that
is when these guys end up, shaving their head.
I'm not
bald.
shaving my head.
You've seen that ugly
grows
scar
all the time.
behind on some guys, right?
I think Jamie Foxx has it.
Yeah.
I think Jamie Foxx had it done, and you could see the scar on the back of his head because he shaves his head. But I think
Jamie Foxx was going bald?
Yeah, I think so. You could find Jamie Foxx.
He does have that scar.
Jamie Foxx
when
hair
you got money, you could just
something.
do things for yourself, man.
It's like, fuck it.
Damn.
Yeah, that was like, I think 12 grand or something like that.
I guess that's the same thing with teeth. Fuck it. Like,
it's like, yeah.
That's well spent money right
man, I gotta get that done. I was looking at my mouth in the front.
I've been looking into laminates.
Get that toilet mouth like Voss.
When I had my fucking
you got the bad teeth.
When I had my
like that, I just
horrid.
never gave a fuck. I cracked it I cracked my tooth when I was like 9 and never got it fixed. It just was there, and then there was a time where I was had anxiety and I would grind my teeth at night.
Oh shit!
And I grinded them till I couldn't grind them no more. It just was a mess.
So if Fame calls, you might have to get new teeth for Hollywood.
I think when Fame calls, I think I at least have to get that. I think I have to at least do what some of them do is just get the top done, and then the bottom was like just
and they
pieces of
just
dog
get the
shit.
top done.
You ever see the undone bottom ones? You pieces of shit. I gotta keep.
That's just someone that ran out of money. You see that shit all the time.
Do you see the Jamie Foxx? Did you find one with the scar or something?
You ever see the guys they have the 1 or 2 lines of new hair because they ran out of money. They can't get the whole thing fucking
Oh, no,
seated.
that's the old school shit that, yeah, that might be it. No, the old school hair plugs. If you look at the Olsen twins manager, this is the worst thing that happened to people years ago. They would get hair plugs. It's different than what they're doing now. They would take like a pencil eraser sized coring tool and just take plugs out of your head that was the size of pencil erasers and then shove them in new holes that they made in the front of your head, and you'd go bald behind it and get these things that look like doll hair.
Oh, so
those are plugs.
Hold
That's
on,
old school.
So you can, if you have money, you don't have to look like that?
No, they don't even do that anymore. Now they do individual follicles to keep it looking natural.
What was your procedure called so I can see what it
was just, what was it? Fucking, where did I have it done? Bosley?
Is the company
It's
even
just
around
hair
anymore?
transplant. Look at how bad that looks. Oh, God.
Holy shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Can I see hair transplant? Was there like...
Yeah, like Bosley or fucking...
They still around?
Is this $1 billion business?
Men's hair now. Yeah, they like... some people are too far gone, so it's
Kenny
like...
Rogers had it
Kenny
done.
Rogers had it done.
Kenny Rogers had a lot of work.
Pat O'Brien.
Pat O'Brien is a member.
Look at TC, motherfucker. Yeah, he got that shit taken care of. He's straight. TC, motherfucker. Yeah, some guys are way too far gone, so it's like thin. It looks like when they first started going bald instead of they're totally bald. But yeah.
Do you have to be rich?
Yeah, I think you got it. You need some cash. You need some disposable income. I think they take payment plans. They come and repossess your fucking hair. Some guy just comes and takes his fist and rips it right out of your head.
They just hire ex-wives.
But if you're just like thinning, it works pretty well. If you're completely horseshoe bald, then they can't find enough hair on the back of your head.
Michio Kaku got it done.
Michio Kaku. Yeah, he was totally
Damn,
gone.
that was a good one because he looked like a fucking
he looked like riffraff
orchestra conductor, and then he went to retired swimmer. It's a much better look.
Shit. He's
wow, this guy was 30 years younger than me.
It is amazing how old you fucking look. That was
amazing.
the deal. It's just, you gotta fucking, if you can.
Wow, man.
If you have the means, I highly recommend it.
Six figures, low six,
no,
high fives?
It's 12,000.
Yeah, he said 12.
$12,000.
That seems cheap.
That seems cheap.
That seems cheap as far as getting new hair.
Yeah.
How many procedures? How many times you have to go back?
One day. One day it's done. You're going in early in the morning, you leave at night. It's fucking crazy.
And you have to sit standing up.
They tell you
in a coffin.
It's like, don't do whatever you have to do to not sneeze. Like you fucking. People have had like their fucking implant things just shoot out of their head. Don't put your head between your legs.
How long?
No sex. You can't do anything to have like your heart rate up.
How long?
For like maybe 5 days. You got to just until it like sets. Yeah.
Days.
Till and then it like scabs over.
It sets.
Until it sets like a window tint?
Don't roll your windows down until the tint sets.
Pretty much.
Shit. Fucking get in the refrigerator?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
That
seems so fucking violent.
And then I had to wear like a bandana on my head.
How about a shower?
Showering you could do like after, I think, 3 days, but you had to take a washcloth with like just a special shampoo and kind of wet your hair with a cup. You didn't let the shower nozzle hit you, and wet your hair with like a cup real slightly, and then take the soapy washcloth, put it over your head, and just kind of touch it. And touch it, and touch it.
You know what's hilarious?
And then wash it off with the cup again.
These are the mistakes that they didn't just know that. This was like, okay, some guy came back with his fucking
like shampoo in his hair,
just meat clumps, fucking
in the drain,
and they're like, well,
shit.
You had to stay there, and they just had to fucking actually watch you and say, okay, better not do that.
See what you're doing. You had to sleep like the Elephant Man, sitting up where you'd fucking suffocate.
As your head is falling apart, like an Indiana Jones villain's head. Like you opened the Ark too fucking early, and it's just melted in the shower, and you're just like, holy
shit. Like that guy on
shit.
Poltergeist that looks in the mirror and just starts picking his fucking face apart. That's how your head fucking just chop meat.
Oh, man, dude.
God damn.
Imagine how much shit they had to do before they got it perfected.
Before they realized what you shouldn't do when you're doing
Did you fuck up any time where you go, oh no, did I fuck up?
No, I was really cool with it, and I think we were on vacation at the time. Yeah, because it was during like Thanksgiving or something. So we had that whole week. I was off for vacation, so I didn't have to worry about like coming in here or anything. I could really be mellow. What's that, Dan?
There was that interesting period of time where you were rocking the bandana.
I had to wear the bandana, yeah, because it was really bad.
Keep on rocking in the free world.
And that's another bad thing is they had to actually shave.
Where's their video?
They had to shave the area of your head where they were implanting these fucking things. So you feel bad enough that it's like, I'm thinning in the back and here and in the front, and then they had to shave it in order to do the implanting. So now you're like a monk. You look like a monk with the back shaved and shit, and everywhere they put in shaved, and then it grows back in.
How long did it take for your hair to go back in the back?
It was in the back. It's instant because it's closed up.
They just seal that up.
It just started growing.
Yeah.
No. He's still missing out. They take that out and then they squeeze it together.
No, but I'm saying, so how long did that area start before that was
the scar heals?
Yeah. Oh, that was not a week. By a week, you're not even fucking dealing with it.
Attention to
they
that.
take the stitches out. You go back like a week or so later, a week and a half, and they take the stitches out. And then the thing, that means me rocking the bandana. Yeah, and people are going, I'm shooting a Desert Eagle in this at the range, and they're going, is that popping follicles out of your head when that fucking gun goes off?
Oh, my God.
And then I really started thinking, like, wow, maybe they're right. I shouldn't shoot that.
That was a hell of a look, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, I look like a fucking gangbanger.
Holy shit.
And when you sneeze, your hair, it's like one of those party things.
Yeah, bon voyage.
Like a bang gun, a fake bang gun. And now it's just...
now I put a hat on, especially in the morning, because my hair is a wreck from the night. I've never been able to actually sleep without waking up looking like
Medusa. Now, you're graying a little bit now. Is that hair graying, too? Is it?
Nah, gray on the sides and the temple, on my temples.
But the top is...
The top is fine. I got grays in there and shit, but... Usually, if I'm doing TV, I go down like Johnson Hog and fucking have them touch it up a little because TV gray looks so bad.
But also where they got the hair from, that area usually doesn't get gray. Or it gets gray later.
Yeah, it's that... You know where they get the hair from?
Really gray
when you see someone that's totally bald and they got that horseshoe ring of hair, that is genetically will never fall out. It's just genetically pre-programmed that horseshoe of hair, you never go balder than that. So that hair is always fine. So when they cut that swath out, that's from the patch of hair that is genetically predestined to not fall out of your head. So when they pop it in, it doesn't come. It won't go bald.
That's what they told you.
That was the line they sold me. I wrote a check, motherfucker.
You know what? That's the greatest $12,000 line.
And it fucking still works, so I don't
I'm
care.
going to think of me some $12,000 lines. That fucking shit starts dropping out like goddamn...
falling out.
Like fucking shredded wheat.
See,
shredded wheat, yeah.
I'm scared if I do it and then there's erosion and then it becomes its own island.
That's what I was asking.
And that's why you asked that, you were sure that the...
Yeah, because like I said,
the fade was done.
I wasn't like fucking... I was old enough where I realized, like, all right, I wasn't going to go totally bald, but I just didn't want to have, like, thinning and shit. And spots and stuff. And I didn't wind up saying, hey, can you make a head of hair that looks like it did when I was 20? Didn't do that. Good luck. I didn't want that. I needed it to look age appropriate, and it worked. Oh, Danny, can we stop talking about this, please?
Oh shit!
Is Danny like?
I was gonna go ask Danny about that too. Was you thinking about it?
No, I don't have the money for that. But.
They take payment. They take payment plans.
Yeah, but you look fine, man. Some guys, it just looks fine. It bothers you?
Well, no,
I don't think there's anybody.
I think you're right.
It looks like you lost
I think
yours.
every guy is bothered by it.
It looks like you lost yours in a fight. Like his look like it was lost. Somebody cut him up or something, and like you could lie about how you lost your hair. It doesn't look like regular.
Mine's going in a weird deep triangle, man.
Oh, sure,
weird deep triangle. Like
you'll be too old to care when.
I'm starting to think that. I'm hoping, but I've been taking a peek at it. I see my coming attraction right there. So
it works out pretty well.
Mine is starting from here, and then it's a triangle.
So from the middle of the head,
it's gonna be
triangling out toward like your eyes.
Then it also looks like it might be like a 4-inch part. Who wants to live with a 4-inch part?
Not a Phil Collins, right?
No, complete 4-inch part.
Oh, like down the middle.
Yes. Where you
like the opposite mohawk,
where you would want more to leave or less to leave.
Right.
It's that weird in between.
And you have a refusal to like do your hair in a different way to kind of cover it up too, like.
But when you start doing
like you have regular, white guy style. You're not trying to like.
I don't know what I could do with it. I definitely have lost a bunch. And
why don't you just grease it back like fucking Gordon Gekko or something?
Gordon Gekko.
It would be so obvious at that point. My hair cutter says just keep it short. I'm at that stage where you can keep it.
I don't see where.
You keep it short. You could cover up some hurt. I would love to grow my hair out again. I used to like having
and white
you
guys,
have light,
man,
you have light hair, so it's easy.
Y'all go bald.
You could go bald in the summer.
See what you blacks do to us? It's from worry. It's so much worry in our life from you black people.
Wait, blacks go bald slowly?
It's like
we can lose our hair in the summer.
We lose
one summer.
We could go Memorial Day to Labor Day. We could
19. Like it's rare you see a bald 19-year-old black
dude.
guy.
I had a friend in school that just like he was going bald in high school, and you're like, oh, and then he by 20s completely gone.
The big thing in my school, we had a kid that was going gray as a senior. Like, holy,
there's always those
that?
freaks of nature.
And then I saw him literally the next year, and he was more gray than not at 19.
Kevin from Connecticut saying, well, blacks do everything more slowly than whites. So
it's really good.
Really?
You just go really?
Really?
Is that what it is?
All right, we got to take a break. Patrice's DVD is out today. Even if you saw the special over the weekend, it's 45 more minutes of material.
Yeah, man. It's the segues that make the jokes make sense after
the edits.
Yeah, after I come from a commercial and now I'm talking about animals.
Yeah.
I was talking about titties in the one before. So
the segue is very important, and also worth the price of admission is you railing on that bitch in the audience.
Oh, you had the DVD.
Yeah.
You watched the whole DVD.
Yeah.
How was that? I didn't see the whole.
Fucking great. It is fucking great.
You saw the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, I was worried they wouldn't have you going after that girl.
That's on the DVD.
That was a long bit.
But
it couldn't be part of the special because it was too
brutally funny. Like, it's brutal, but it's so funny. And you get the boyfriend or the guy that she ain't fucking, whatever he is. You get him to completely take your side in.
Do you understand that he tweeted me?
He did.
That guy and said,
thank you.
He said, dude, you're right about that girl.
You're absolutely right. You have a knack of looking at people in an audience because you're doing your act. I don't think people think you're paying attention to them. So when you're looking at them and you call someone out, you fucking bam, 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 and let everyone know what they're all about in one sentence.
But do you know what because it's the difference between TV, because you get a lot of people that come to a comedy show and think they're watching Comedy Central.
Yeah.
Like you go, like in Houston, this little fucking douchey little white kid with his family was just being like, whatever. I go, you know what's weird, man? I mean, not that I'm threatening you, but you just there's nothing in you that says I'm a fucking big black dude that could slap this shit out of you.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Like something fucks
There's not a wall up here, dude.
And I'm not threatening you, kid. I'm just saying, you got to understand, here's how close I could be to you, and you're being disrespectful.
And you don't know.
Because you can turn from me.
Yeah.
You know, so I like doing crowd stuff, but when I was doing it, that girl, her face was anti-laughing.
Oh, yes.
I said, I'm not being this unfunny. I said, you're just being a little cunt.
Yeah. Oh, it was classic.
It was great.
I'm glad you saw the DVD.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you saw the DVD because there's one part that I wanted to be in the show desperately, but it was just talking about guys not caring about their woman's health. It's just
that was really funny.
I wanted that to be on the special on TV so bad.
Yeah.
Just talking about how you've never had your man go, when's your fucking your pussy doctor appointment?
Pussy doctor.
Sweetie, when is your pussy doctor appointment? Have you checked your breast for lumps lately? Never, ever have we ever gave a fuck about a woman's health.
It's on the DVD.
And it ain't like you don't give a fuck. You just you just go, oh shit, I never asked my girl.
I don't think about it.
My girl goes to the doctor. She says, I got a doctor's appointment. Well, good luck.
Okay. Not what is it for? What doctor? What do you need? What do you got? Is it the checkup? Is it nothing? Oh, okay. That's it.
You've been taking care of yourself?
If you said, yeah, I'm going to the doctor. What, sweetie? What doctor?
There you go. Let's break. So, you got the DVD and all the regular places.
Oh, yeah.
So, Patrice's DVD is out today. Elephant in the Room.
Yes.
More with Patrice, and I think Kurt Metzger is stopping by today to say hi.
Kurt Metzger.
He's here? All right, he'll join the show next. Stay there.
Ooh, funk.
A Of course, we got Big Mama Prods, Patrice O'Neal in studio. His DVD's out today. Make sure you check that out. Elephant in the Room. Most of us saw it on Comedy Central on Saturday night, but there's 45 minutes of material you have not seen. And some just unbelievable stuff on the DVD. Stuff that should have made the special, but because of time restraints and all sorts of shit. So make sure you pick up the DVD today. Also, Kurt Metzger in studio. Doing a little,
Smexker.
Patrice is telling us all about you during the break.
What'd he say?
He's saying you got a big hog, and he's also saying you got a good clit joke.
But Kurt is fucking. He's in the next echelon of the young gangsters coming up.
Yeah, really?
Pushing the old fellas out.
I should get more work then.
He's a fucking weirdo. He's a natural weirdo. That's his problem. It's
like a real weirdo?
He's a big 8 foot tall, strange man.
Yeah.
I get Patrice makes me nervous sometimes.
Why?
You know what?
Patrice made me nervous for years, to be completely honest with you.
Really? Yeah. Well, I brought.
You never knew that? You're intense.
Yeah.
What? I swear to God. Well, it's been a while. It's been a bunch of years now.
I take care of Kurt. I always tell Kurt.
I'm a big fan of Patrice. I'm just like...
Kurt's a
I
fucking
turned into a
beast.
weirdo next to him.
I was intimidated by Patrice probably the first 3 years you did this show.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I don't know what it was.
Dude, that's special.
What, are you just lovable, Patrice?
Elephant in the Room, my girl that you pissed off at the barbecue because you told her dress was inappropriate or something.
That's what I'm talking about.
She was dressed like a whore, like I love it. You told her she hated it. She hated Patrice. Like ever since then, she made us watch it twice in a row.
Really?
Elephant in the Room.
Yeah. How bad was the dress?
It
was like American Apparel horse shit that all girls wear. It wasn't like
how can you be with a comic and not have a sense of humor? Like I tell my girl to calm down if people fuck with you because you know.
Yeah, but it's not. She's got like she had to wear like a back brace or something in high school. You know, so she's got like this weird complex that she's being made fun. You know.
I have a fucked up way of like picking out exactly what's going to make somebody really hate.
It was really amazing. Like, why are you so mad right now? He just hit her like right in the.
Well, because he always goes for the one thing. He knows.
But I didn't know that. Scoliosis.
You felt it.
I just didn't know. I didn't know the motherfucking his damn girl had fucking bad backs.
I just took it like he thought she was hot and like trying to knock her down a peg, which I love that he does with hot chicks because I'm racist against hot chicks in general. And he will really, I mean, it's really great. Just bring a girl around him and have him go to town on it.
Just have her get smashed.
Yeah, she was already knocked down a peg from life before she got.
I'll tell you why Kurt's good though. Kurt, I don't know why it isn't. What happened? Kurt was starting to get his own thing going. That's what happened because I'd bring Kurt on the road a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
But I would find myself, Kurt's good because I would find myself watching and being into his act all the way to the end, and I got to go on after him.
Oh,
so I have to go get into character. I'd be like, shit, I got to get into character. But he'd be saying some shit. And one of the jokes, I don't do it justice. I don't want to be corny, but
no, it's about the African story. That's what we're talking about, the clit thing.
Yeah, could you just say that? I don't. It made me laugh so hard. I'm putting pressure on him to be funny with this shit.
Well, acknowledge that there's some pressure.
Yeah,
what
is that?
The thing he likes is the end of it because I used to live above an African store in Brooklyn. It was like a real place, and there was a sign that would say African supplies on the store that used to creep the hell out of me.
Yeah, what are those?
Yeah, what the hell? That can't be good, right? You're like, all right, I need a machete with blood and hair on it. I need an army uniform for a 5-year-old. I need a sharp rock to circumcise my daughter. And then everybody gets mad. I'm like, listen, I'm not pro female circumcision unless you have like one of the giant clits that I hate. That's like a small dick. Then just like, don't use a rock. There's a little off the top and get like that petty paw, that pet save, and just if you want to see daisies,
work it down with a petty paw.
So you look like a human and not some kind of
a giant clit looks just like a fucking animal's claw that's too long.
Oh my god, dude! I was with this Puerto Rican girl one time, and she was hot too, but she had her clit. I mean, I looked at it, dude. It looked like a miniature dick. Like it had the little mushroom head
like
on
a head on it.
Jimmy's he's not here to defend himself, but he would agree.
He loves that.
He is into that. And me and Anna,
giant clits are sexy, man.
No, me and Anna, the ones he likes, we just never understood over the years.
The little baby penises.
He
looks
likes
like
the
little
fucking penis.
mini dicks.
Yeah,
his own head
mini
poke.
dick. Yeah, it looks like he's looking back at himself.
There it is.
Looks like Pink Norton head of it's a dew claw.
Yeah,
It's the dew claw.
She had a
I
clit
call
like
it a dew claw.
She had a clit like a dew claw. That's it.
I thought you were talking about that.
There's a million comics going to go out tonight to try to get the fucking rights to Dew Claw.
The Dew Claw.
What the fuck is that claw used for anymore?
That's like that.
Holding cigarettes back when they were.
I'll tell you
Evolution just
exactly
hasn't
what
gotten to
that
that
claw
claw
is used
yet.
for. When you put rubber bands around his snout, he uses that to take the shit off.
Oh, man.
It's his thumb.
Yeah, it's like his thumb.
And what's that mess above that called?
That's that pad thing. That's the
What is that used for?
It's the foot pads, man. You know.
No, that.
I know.
It's their natural
That's
shoes.
called the labia majora.
That's way up on the
Surrounds the dew
leg.
claw.
It probably had something to do with fucking when they were ripping apart a caveman's throat. It was easier to fucking
to hold on.
Yeah,
or something.
it was padded.
Hey, Kurt, who's the
Didn't slip on blood.
Who's the top fives now? Who's the young soldiers now? They got you, Hannibal. Who else?
Who's your crew?
Becky
I'm not into,
the
I'm
young
only like,
Turks.
No, not the crew, but
You said that, but-
Not the crew. Why not the crew?
There's
Definitely
no crew
Hannibal's
no
in
more,
a
but
top
You
five,
sort of
man.
had your.
I was
You
never-
had your guys.
There was a tough crowd crew.
But who's his circle?
There's no circles.
No more circles.
It's
No,
it's
I
what
don't like
Comedy
that.
Central and the scene.
Oh, the hot list, you mean?
Yeah, who's in the scene?
Well,
Who's
it was
the
The
scene?
real hot list, not a made
It
up
was
list.
me,
by
Reggie
some-
Watts, and the people. The
Is Reggie Watts in New York?
I don't know. He's always, if he is, he's always doing
I've
a room
never
that I
met
don't
him,
go
and
to a
it's
lot.
like fucking. I watched him, and I you know.
I like him because he looks like a Where the Wild Things Are creature.
I was like, I hear about him. Somebody's like, oh, Reggie Watts. But he's like a beatboxer and a DJ or something.
Yeah, it's not it's not like stand-up. It's like
I hate how unfunny you can be and still be in the comedy game.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm not saying Reggie Watts is unfunny.
No,
I'm
I've
saying
seen it.
It's
I've
just
seen
this thing where there's a comfort zone that some of these young comics have. I'm watching some of the new. I keep up with who's out there. I do. You have to. I'm watching all the new Comedy Central specials, and it's just these young guys, you know, with long, unpronounceable names, and they're just comfortable.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they're comfy. They do well, and
Yeah, they all learn the same rhythms, dude, in those rooms, and then they just talk that way.
I'm going to not put pressure on myself because this is supposed to be funny if you laugh.
I don't want to reek of effort right now.
No.
You know, it was a big thing back in like the 80s and early 90s. Yeah. That you don't see anymore that I didn't think ever fit into comedians is the team, the two guys that would get up there and do a team
Oh,
act.
people still do that all the time now,
fucking
dude. I haven't seen
can't
a new one of those
stand it.
combined are half as funny as one guy.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Oh, well, yeah, the
I think they're the
brothers.
Scalabros are maybe the last team, but they're like twin brothers, so you can't really.
It's like it worked with the Smothers Brothers back in the 60s when everyone was laughing at anything.
And Paul Mooney's kids, or the Mooney twins.
Really? They do
Well,
something?
like Smothers Brothers had like one guy was dumb, and one now people just finish each other's sentences like.
Yeah, is that what the thing is now?
Cunts, yeah.
I just don't enjoy this new. I don't have to be funny thing.
Yeah,
just
they prefer
irony
if you're not.
and but it's not irony. It's just no.
Dude, I just did a show,
and you don't get it. You didn't laugh because you didn't get it.
No, I'll tell you what it is, dude. It's that whole scene of Alternative is controlled by chicks. These awful chicks that look like Carmen Sandiego with like glasses and wig haircuts.
Thank you.
And they control that scene.
By the way, why Kurt's having a bad time? Because Kurt is that's what he'll say. That's people don't understand. That's how you don't get in. Is you trash who trash.
And you take them back to high school. Like I was always a nerd. I'm like a jock when I go to those rooms. I'm like, oh god, this like a rapist / bear to them. Just because I'm not doing complete bullshit. I mean complete bullshit.
Because they're smart enough. Here's the thing: they're smart enough to do material that they know is interesting, but they know it's like a woman doing edgy shit, but it's not really. They're not really edgy.
You're right.
They know that edgy's. It's just like anything else they do that they challenge men. They play basketball and it stinks, but they know that they're gonna get getting credit because they're girls.
Right.
So if you're sort of funny as a girl, you'll get credit. But these girls, they come on with this with this, yeah, man. The hottest comic I've ever seen. This, it's like you go, first of all, like, what's her name, Schlesinger? She's so sexy.
I couldn't tell you one of her jokes.
Pop her up
You
there.
go, why are you funny? When did you need to be funny?
Yeah.
Bitch, this bitch is gorgeous.
She should have to wear a
biggest
burqa on stage,
natural
dude.
titties you've ever fucking seen.
What's her name? Travis.
Elijah
Punch her up.
Schlesinger.
Eliza Schlesinger.
You can't even resent her if she like bumps you on a show or something. 'Cause you just look
I
at
like
her
what you
the
just
whole time.
said. When did you need to be funny? Because you guys all had something some horrible thing that happened to you in your lives.
It's
that
rare you
made
get
you need to be funny.
It's rare you get a really good looking. Yeah, but this picture is not even doing a
It's
justice.
not.
No, that's
and she wears
pretty nice
tight
right there.
shit
Yeah,
too.
she's like
She's
hot.
funny.
That's pretty nice right there.
I don't think I've ever seen her.
Oh, dude! Last
seen
time
the
like standing,
face.
she went on and the camera would like pan.
Look
you
at
know?
this fucking
my
girl.
God.
It's a comic.
Get the fuck out
No
of
way.
here.
Yeah, dude.
She sits
Why'd
in this
she
room,
decide to be
and
a
it's like,
comic?
really, am I gonna, really, sweetie? You know how funny you gotta be.
Wait,
As funny as I have to be at a Klan meeting, like, hold on, guys, hold on, no, seriously, I'm a funny motherfucker. Wait a minute.
Put that shit down. I'm really funny.
Any clips?
There you go. That's what she.
Get in the
That's how she
standing
does.
dress.
That's how she does her comedy.
With her
But that's not
belly,
even-
With the hip
that's not
bones
even the
sticking
her
out.
badge is like almost
Yeah,
showing.
she has some good vag showcasing dresses she wears.
Damn.
I could never get past the deaf broad. Like, I'm like, you're not as funny as that awful.
That's terrible.
What the
Yeah.
knock.
Dude, that deaf girl episode on Seinfeld when he's like, "What are you, deaf or something?" She goes, "Bingo." It's like, oh shuck.
Didn't she get run over on the beach?
Who?
I think we laughed for days over her.
Who, this chick?
No, the deaf comic.
The deaf comic.
I think she got hit by a fucking beach patrol fucking guy. Yeah. Dude, this goes back about 3 or 4
What is her
years.
name?
We
And
laughed
she was-
for weeks.
She was big in the scene too. But there was another one, a dude.
Twitter, help me out today. What's
a
her name?
Spanish guy that was in a wheelchair, dude, who had cerebral palsy, that used to force you to have to listen to him.
Yeah, I hate that.
I know who that is.
He was famous. He did the rounds.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
There is some shit you're just not cut out for. Like, obviously, I'm not going to be a football player. It just isn't going to happen. Physically, it just doesn't work out.
No.
So some of these comics should not be comics. Because you're instantly taking away the funny when you're reminding everybody of their mortality.
Well, Josh Blue was working hard, and he
was all right. I mean,
Sweet told me they thought he was faking the palsy to do actually go on this.
Really?
Like Kaiser Soze, Julian McCarthy. At the end of the contest, he walked away all normal.
We can't find the comic, the deaf comic. What are we trying?
Verbal.
The girl, Eliza, we're trying to see you guys if she was funny. I never really. I just seen her tits and I turned. Like I just go. She could be funny, but I just go.
Pop that up.
I have no idea. I've never heard a word.
Let's listen to a little.
Just try one.
Here we go. This is what? Happy Birthday, I think it's called. Oh, Happy 4th of July. The wacky comic music. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, tonight.
Saw another bumper sticker the other day. It said, "War is not the answer." I disagree. I think war absolutely is the answer. And if you don't agree with me, happy 4th of July.
I just want to hold her so close.
I'm thinking.
People seem to think we won this country in a game of Yahtzee. I'm not saying bomb innocent people, but we're American. It's in our history. It's in our culture. We love a good fight. We're into it. It's in our blood.
She got
That's
some
why
big
the Fighting
tits.
Irish of Notre Dame, not the negotiating Jews of Brandeis.
What? I didn't hear that. She turned sideways.
Hold on.
And her ass was fucking beautiful.
So beautiful, dude.
Here we go.
Is she good? I still don't know.
Hold on. Here we go. One person in this room redo that joke.
What?
What did she just say?
I don't know.
We got 4 guys. One guy.
I knew the point.
Yeah, I know the point.
I know the point. I got it.
But I was staring at her titties and her ass.
You couldn't recite that joke.
I got it. You know what?
Give me the punchline.
I skimmed it.
The punchline is
the actual punchline, not the overall punchline
scene.
you just got.
I can't get the
okay. That's my point.
Happy 4th of July.
I heard Happy 4th of July.
And we didn't win this country in the Yahtzee.
I heard
Yahtzee.
that. Those are the two things I picked up
my fucking protruding nipples.
Right.
Oh, what if she turned
Do you
that
want
shit
to
into
milk
Dew-Claw,
me?
dude?
Yeah.
Would you be,
A Dew-Claw clip.
if she has a Dew-Claw, I don't care. I would
Why
go
do
for
girls
it.
have dignity? If I was her, do you know how
still
many
do it.
balls would just be in my fucking
they
mouth?
should be.
Executive balls?
Executive balls.
You're so fucking right.
Why? No one's interested in my horrifying nothing balls.
Maybe that was different.
You think I wouldn't let if some fucking horrid woman executive wanted to just take a swipe of my balls for a special?
Yeah.
Why
You
not?
do that, right?
I think I'm funny.
Fuck dignity.
You know how amazing my pussy is? That's what I would just be saying all day long.
Look at how funny my tit is.
Why am I
Stuff
working?
like
Why am I
no
trying
career,
to work and make something?
I would just make
out
sure
of
my
it when-
tits look good every day.
Yeah. Pop up another one. Maybe maybe we were
You're so right. All right, try to focus.
Get like doggy style. That sounds a little blue.
All right, yeah. Maybe we can focus on a sex bit.
But why don't you?
my
Why'd
God,
you
she's
pick up?
bent
Why'd
over
you
in
put
this
up?
one.
Wait a minute. Why'd you put up official? You got to get YouTube where it's
Yeah,
like
that's true.
where she see Comedy Central.
No, but we're
Wait a minute.
We're right here. We're right here.
I know,
But you're right.
I know, but Comedy Central's not fair to anybody's funniness.
All right, that's fair
That's
enough.
true.
It's because,
But we don't even know what she's saying because we're distracted by what she
That's
looks
because
like.
of the lighting. Okay, she's at
hand
the,
job.
She's at the
The
she's at the Laugh
Factory.
Factory.
Let's do hand job at the Laugh Factory.
There you go.
All right.
She's at the Laugh Factory. Ideal date.
All right, good
The
point.
Laugh Factory.
Now we're talking.
You know.
But like seriously, like just I don't have like a ton of sex. I'm gonna put that out there because we're
Really
like
bad.
BFF right now. But like you don't hand job. You don't. It doesn't happen as adults. It's pretty much you make out, you rub a little bit, and then you have sex or you beat or something. I mean, you can't do a hand job. If you pull out a hand job, you'd be like, "What are you doing? This tickles me. Stop. So uncomfortable." You don't do hand jobs, right? And this guy was like, I was like, I don't want to hook up. I'm like, I had to go or something. He's like, come on. He's like, what about just a hand job? And I was like, I'll tell you what, fucker. I'll give you a hand job, but it's got to be on my terms. It's 45 minutes long. No lotion. And you don't break eye contact.
That's just like more sexy.
And then right when
talk.
I know.
you know the best, if you're annoyed, turn it on. I never talked about this.
Look at
This is
her
great.
ass,
turn
dude.
it on him.
Yeah, the ass.
Like as it's about to go, don't he?
She might be the hottest comic I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It goes back at him. Can I
She's
tell you this?
really
I had a boyfriend, and now that I'm looking
attractive.
back at the story, there's a reason I don't have one anymore. When you get the goo
What do you think
on
a problem
your hand,
is?
because like
What do you
he's
mean?
right at that stage.
Every
where
comic
like,
has a
feels so good,
problem.
Just like he's here, just go.
Well, what after she's done?
Yeah, we can
They
turn.
get very upset.
What do you think her problem is?
Life has been too easy.
She's gotten
These
everything
comics,
based
this
on love.
bitch should have scars on her soul. Let me tell you who's funny. Ruth Buzzy. Because she came up with Don Rickles calling her a fucking ugly cunt. Lucia Ball, Gilda Radner, fucking
Phyllis Diller?
Phyllis fucking Diller.
Oh,
She's fun.
man.
Joan fucking Rivers. Who, you know,
Ugly broad.
Just ugly
and
bitches.
who's the other one? The one that did all the Lily Tomlin.
Oh,
These
yeah.
girls, see, it'll get back to her that we was fucking with a little bit, right? Wasn't really trashing her.
No, we're not trashing.
No, we're not
But I'm
trashing.
saying she'll take it as a trash. She might.
How hot she is.
But it's like
Eventually
these
we
women
will-
don't
we'll
go
listen to
through
what she's
shit
saying.
because women run shit.
Right.
They don't come up through the fucking rank and file of horror.
Dude, Amy Schumer, hot and funny.
Nothing easy. Amy Schumer tells people don't. She's on stage. I heard stories of her say to guys, don't bring me up like that, or bitch. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to finger pop you before you come on stage. Fucking country hoe. Just get on stage. Like, they don't go through nothing. This comfortable bitch talking about yakking niggas off at the beach. Like, with giant tits.
Oh,
fuck out of here, man. You're supposed to go through war.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a lot more hurt, I think.
I think, you know what? I think Amy's funny, though, because she's not as hot as, like, probably she wanted to be. So she's got that going.
Yeah,
I think she's funny, dude, honestly.
But
This
she
girl's
has
just hot as
Sarah
hell.
Palin disease because she's a comic. People go, she's hot for.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, hot for.
Oh, right.
She's, you know what I mean?
And what's Sarah Palin disease
hot
exactly?
for.
Is like people go, woo, Sarah Palin, but she's hot because all the other politician bitches are horrendous.
And also she's like the only hot chick in Alaska too. That's what
it's just she's hot
in Alaska.
She's hot for reasons. And Amy's a cutie pie, whatever. But I'm saying it's too easy. It's too easy.
We're gonna move back to the deaf comic, Kathy Buckley.
I remember on Arsenio, she brought like a machine that says, "That helps me hear," and she's doing her fucking act. You know what you mean?
About a hearing aid,
and you have to have. She's not funnier than her deafness.
Yes. We gotta get a Kathy.
She looks deaf. Look at her face.
And was she the one run over by the beach because she couldn't hear the fucking guy beeping the horn?
I think it is.
I think it is. I think we laughed for days over that.
Who's a funny handicapped comic? Do you know any?
No.
It's too distracting.
There have to be not. It has to be a certain handicap.
Rich Voss. He's
the
funniest dwarf out there.
He's got emphysema and he's doing it.
He has a disease that
got a lung
you can't.
bubble and
It's distracting.
Okay.
If you're in a wheelchair but you're regular, fine. If you have a physical handicap,
well, who's a wheelchair guy that we laugh at?
None now. I can't think any.
No.
There's really none.
Has there ever?
Well,
yeah, but he had a. It's almost like Josh Blue.
How did they get on stage? Like, if you're a wheelchair, I've never seen access.
There was a guy in Boston.
No fucking ramp.
We had to lift him up.
Oh shit!
His name was Matt. Something in Boston. I stopped lifting him up.
Matt. That's funny. A guy that can't stand up named Matt.
When stand-up sat out.
And he got heavier. Like, he wouldn't even try to pretend to be lighter when we would lift him on stage. He would almost sink down harder to have us have trouble getting him on. I said, I'm not lifting you on stage anymore, you fucking
his legs up even more somehow.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
He's purposely eating unhealthy.
Yeah, fuck you.
Couldn't go on a diet, so it was easier for you guys.
But cerebral palsy is very difficult.
Josh Blue, I think, is kind of funny.
What?
I can't.
I thought he was funny.
I can't get past.
I can't get past the distraction.
Yeah, I can't get past.
And when I went to the, that's all I'm noticing.
I can't.
All right, let's get
Could
some
be the
Kathy
funniest
Buckley.
shit ever.
And was Kathy Buckley the one run over?
She was the one that was run over.
You're not going to be able to move on from life until you find out this bitch got hit by
I'll tell you why,
beach patrol.
We laughed for days, and I wasn't sure if it was the comic or someone else that was deaf. Because
being deaf.
Huh?
Go back
to her being deaf.
And there's a bit called Being Deaf. When they talk about their handicap,
Caroline,
it's the best. It's the best part.
Oh, that awful deaf lady's haircut.
Yes, it's true. I am hearing impaired. No, I am not deaf.
Pause. I can't. And she's got goofy eyes on top.
She looks all goofy.
She's got goofy eyes.
And comfort. Listen. If she just got a smashing every day from comics, she would be funny.
Yeah.
But you see her comfortable.
She's strutting. She's strutting around on the stage.
But that's why, by the way, all those alternative fan comics, they want to not ever be mocked ever. They want to form their own clique and mock up. And like, if you can't take a hit, how can you ever be funny like that?
Yeah.
And when you're deaf, you think you'd be the ultimate funniest from that voice she has.
Yeah.
Man, you'd be hilarious.
And that bad fucking mullet she's got.
Mullet and that teacher's uniform, and nobody trashes her.
How is no one trashing her?
Nobody says, "Will you get the fuck up?"
She's opening her eyes twice as wide to make up for the loss of hearing. She's trying to increase the sense of sight.
When she gets done,
she's trying to see sound.
She's opening her eyes wide to open up her ear canals.
Oh, she's gonna put a card down, ask for money after the fucking act.
What the fuck?
We used to trash this stuttering comic in Boston so bad. I can't remember say his name, but we used to tease him unmercifully. He's hilarious, and he came in dressed really nice one day to Nick's, and we was like, "What the fuck you doing, man? Why you all dressed nice?" He's like, "You go, what was you selling vacuums, right?" And then motherfucker goes, "No, motherfucker, I don't want no vacuums." You have to torture. It's brutality. It's pressure. It's trial by fire. It's destruction. And whoever comes out is the winner. You just come out.
Oh, that is great.
Can we go back to this?
I gotta hear.
I have a feeling this clip's going to take a long time.
Yeah, rewind this.
It started with goofy eyes, man.
But rewind it and look how comfortable she just kind of flows in, because she know no one's going to throw something at her fucking head.
And she looks like a dude.
She really has a dykey look to her, doesn't she?
She looks like a guy that went through a sex change a little too late in life.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Oh, I was just...
Crispin Glover got a sex change.
Okay.
Is it one of these?
Oh, yeah.
But she couldn't hear that, so that doesn't matter.
Okay. Four-wheeler hitting her on the beach.
Word coming in that, do you know a comedian named Nikki Payne? She's
who is
a
that?
comic with a cleft palate.
No.
So after
this,
the Deafy, we got to go to the cleft palate comic.
We'll take other suggestions on our Twitter right now.
You know what? And how different do you think it's going to sound than in the deaf comic?
Nikki.
It's a very similar handicap.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with the
Payne.
Here we go. Talking about her deafness.
Yes, it's true. I am hearing impaired. No, I am not deaf. I just don't listen.
Oh.
I just bought me one of those clappers. You know, when you clap your hands and your appliances go on and off. There's nothing more depressing than knowing that your appliances can hear better than you.
She sucks dick, man. I'm not going to stand for this shit. Go to Nikki Payne, nigga.
No.
So bad.
This
is such.
We gotta keep going.
Wait, and it's mixed with 80s horseshit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's 80s all the way through
Clapper?
and through.
Stop it.
Oh, my God.
What are you going to do, a falling and I can't get up joke?
Come on, we can't do a minute?
Okay,
We're 15 seconds in.
I'm
We're
fucking
15 seconds in.
already.
Believe me,
Let's give her a chance.
I'm trying to have fame call.
I'm
Do you understand?
livid.
Do you understand? I'm waiting for fame to give me a call.
Yes.
You niggas is making me listen to this bitch.
It's a minute
Jerry
bit.
Jewel marathon too, you motherfuckers.
We're 23 seconds in.
Oh my God.
It's a little over a minute. Let's go. Let's try to get to the end.
Born RH negative, and then a couple years later I developed spinal meningitis. Doctors told my family, quote, that I would be a slow learner and that I would not grow to be any taller than 5'2". And I was in a school for retardation for 2 years before they found out it was just a hearing loss, and they called me slow.
Oh, my God.
And then, look at the clap she's getting for that.
So she can see him.
What the fuck?
Imagine you're waiting to go on now through this. The comic is next. I'll listen to this.
Yeah.
We're almost at the end.
This is so bad.
Just try to get to the end.
If any comic,
Travis started to fast forward this fucking.
if a comic came up and did
shaking
this
over there.
and didn't have a handicap,
I don't know if it's low blood sugar.
they would be thrown out.
To have fame call me, you niggas is playing this bitch.
You're shaking over there.
What are you doing, man? I'm trying to fucking make it.
Are you that pissed or you need orange juice? I can't figure it out.
What is wrong with you, motherfuckers?
This is infuriating.
We're almost there, though. We're almost there.
She didn't deserve to be on that stage.
I do wear 2 hearing aids, one in each ear. I'd wear a third one if I knew where to put the darn thing. This is my brand new hearing aid. Get a load of this. It's computerized now. I have the hearing aids in my ears, and this is my remote control.
A remote control?
I am now in control of your laughter.
Yeah.
This baby cost me $4,000. $4,000, and I'm thinking for another $1,000 I could have had that boob job. Not like I'm gonna hear through my chest.
Is that TV?
Yeah, that was
TV. Comedy Hour,
when it was on A&E.
How did it take me so long to work that club, dude?
Yeah, see?
For years I couldn't get in there.
You should have just went...
Cut your ears off, motherfucker. Stab your eyeballs out. You'll be fucking on in a minute.
No, never mind. Just I like the booking gang. I'm a deaf to me, okay? Tonight? Fine, I'll be...
Yeah, instead of like...
Yeah, hi, I'm a working comic. I've been... click, hello? What? Hello? How about hangnail?
If you were the deaf comic, how would you approach it? Or would you just not do stand-up? Or would you, how'd you...
They just don't do
You have to address it, right?
So, because they have to address it.
They have to,
It makes
everyone's
it so uncomfortable.
Everyone's like, what the fuck is wrong?
Everybody up until 2000 did comedy because they thought they were funny.
Right.
So she did comedy put a message out there.
Yeah.
That it's okay to be deaf.
People can
it's a
do
message.
it too.
It's like
no, they can't.
It's like if you did comedy as a deaf guy, you was a funny motherfucker. You figured it out.
Yeah.
Because people tease the shit out of you. And you learn how to be fucking funny. You're not funny unless somebody fucks with you.
Can we get the other comic up?
I don't like we're on equal footing. Even though I'm deaf, I'm a comic too. We're on equal footing. No, you're not.
We got Nick. Which bit you want? We need a short one, obviously. Nikki Payne, right?
Does she talk about her?
What's her problem again?
She got as they call it, a cleft palate, but I like the old hair lip.
Yeah.
Do you know? And they mentioned HARE as a rabbit mouth. Looks like a little rabbit mouth. I always thought like a hair. What? A hair was growing out of there, and
that's
they
what I
left
did
the
too.
scar
It's
like that to
lip.
remove it.
You got one?
Yeah. They got, it's like wow, it was a big hair.
A Beauty and the Beast lip.
Yes.
Is that it? Wow.
Yeah, this should work.
Okay. All right.
We don't want to spend 5 minutes for this shit.
Oh, come on.
Let's just laugh for 30 seconds and move on.
For Nikki Payne, Nikki.
Oh, this is from Last Comic?
Oh, Last Comic.
She was on Last Comic?
So I have a list. We used to have to go to speech therapy for it. So every day the speech therapist would take me out of class.
She's Voss on helium.
Words over and over.
I'm out too. I'm out.
Wow.
Suck my dick, man.
She probably barely has a lisp thing happening.
Cartoon voiceover work, dude. She'd be awesome.
Yeah, she could do that. She should just go right to Nickelodeon and say...
She doesn't speak
sounds
that
like
bad.
a murder face. Murder face or Metalocalypse.
She's making it worse than it is.
You see that guy?
Put that 9-minute one on. See what she's talking about.
Put that 9-minute one. Go ahead. Let me see this shit.
Put that 9-minute shit.
She's going to tear the stitches up talking along.
Not exactly intellectual comedy. Whole lot of f***ing humping.
All right. Yeah.
Now she's got the crowd going.
This is CTV. I don't know. It's going to be a whole lot of beep, 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 beep.
Oh, God. You know she must have taken some shit growing up, though, right?
I think she might be funny. Hold on.
I'm sorry. I've been only up here 2 seconds, and I've said about 1 million times. I'd like to tell you that I have Tourette's syndrome, but I don't. I'm just dirty. But that's an affliction I would love to have. I would love to have Tourette's syndrome, because if I did, I'd just march around town all day long going, you!
That's good.
I'm sorry, it's the Tourette's
She's aware that she's a horror show. I think she's not. She's alright, this chick.
She knows she's a
Last time I
nightmare.
said it then because she had to do that whole. I have speech, you know. If I did last time, I had to go on and go. I'm overweight, and she's being overweight. It's like
I know.
So I don't. She's aware. She's
Like
not trying
fucking-
to. She's just a mess.
I'm really overweight and I sweat a lot. If I didn't, I would explode. Yeah. My father beat me with a whiskey bottle, and I turned tragedy into comedy. Did you? How about the comedy part?
Who's that?
Yeah, who you?
Oh, that's
Louis Anderson.
Fucking Louis Anderson.
Oh
when he's
shit!
shit.
I thought it was Roseanne for a minute.
Well, that too. Could be any of the above. Tragedy.
But Louis was a beast, though, back in the days, man.
God, but...
He was you didn't think he was unfunny until later.
I
So not so Family Feud.
I was never a fan of Louis
I think the first couple of times I saw him, I think I was like, all right, this is funny.
Because he came out with Sam Kinison and them. They all came out together.
But then he started, like, getting on this whole thing of how, getting into his life and how he was beaten and as a child. And
Well, he's
it's like,
gay,
oh, this
right?
is
And he
fine.
couldn't say it.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing, dude.
That's pretty much
He
it.
was just a
Gay
chunky
people.
gay man.
Yeah. And then I think the Inquirer had some shit that he had got a bunch of boys over
paying
his
the pool
hotel.
boy or something.
Yeah, he was paying
He had
off some
something
shit.
going on.
That was the end.
Yeah,
that was the
yes.
end of it. I like sucking a cock.
They want to watch.
Fucking-
We should acknowledge Sean Rouse. He's hilarious, and he's
Oh,
just
right, yeah.
a mess on stage with that
He's
arthritis of his.
Yeah.
Who?
He's got like 3
Sean
things.
Rouse.
Really?
He's
Things wrong with him.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's a funny dude.
And he's got the bad arthritis, and he's supposed to not drink, but he fucking loves his drinking, which makes it worse.
Never heard of him.
his fingers are all just like fucking in weird directions and stuff. You never heard of Sean Rouse?
He'd open for a television.
Find Sean, is this a short clip? Yeah, Sean Rouse is hilarious.
You ever wake up so hungover you can't even move? You're just laying there, dehydrated. The TV's on fucking full blast. You can't find the remote. All the lights are on. The curtains are open. There's food all over the fucking place.
This is too real.
You know you have a Gatorade in the fridge. If you could just get to it, that would propel you to the shower and on to breakfast. But you just can't move. You're laying there thinking, I guess I'm just going to have to listen to Sports Center one more time.
He's authentically miserable, too.
Yeah.
And then once you have it memorized, you say, all right, fuck it. I'm just going to jerk off now. The most fun thing to do when you're alone anyways. So you do. And as soon as you come, you realize that you pulled the last drop of moisture you had in your body out through your dick. Your lips chap, your face dries out, your wrist curls suck to your chest. Somebody's going to have to make a decision on me.
He's in New York, dude?
He's from the South somewhere.
I never signed anything. Then you're laying there and you're thinking, fuck. Now I'm in a world of shit. There's no way I'm moving now. Unless I could eat that wad laying on the floor. If I could get to that wad, that would propel me into the kitchen and then onto the shower. So you know what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to jerk off one more time. This time on your face and chest. Eat that. That will propel you to the initial wad. And then onto the Gatorade. And I know it sounds disgusting, but that's how McCain got out of Nam. Yeah.
He's got arthritis.
Bad.
Is that his big
claws in your ass? I'm looking for laughs.
Fuck him. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
No, he's a funny guy.
No, he's got a bunch of shit around, though.
No, he's funny, but arthritis just doesn't count.
It's like crippling. Like his arms are like...
Oh, is he like this on stage?
If you flip her up a little bit, that doesn't even...
Flip her up a little bit.
Oh, my God.
Because he's normal.
But he takes a medication.
He's got something else wrong with him, too.
No,
mentally?
I don't know.
No, the doctors basically say if you don't drink, it won't be as bad.
He's got bad white people breathing,
unfortunately.
Huh? It's like like southern, like bad white people means too much of them.
Inbreeding.
I'm not putting him with Kathy Buckley.
No.
That's a hard one.
That's terrible audio there.
He's got a great joke on having sex with an underage girl, talking to the judge, which is just phenomenal.
He sounds funny. It sounds funny.
Really funny.
And he's authentically miserable. Like
he has that real face. Some guys are trying to pretend.
He was part of Jim Norton's thing there.
That's what it said?
Yeah. Oh, you said it. I'm sorry.
But arthritis doesn't... you're debilitated, but I got a pinched nerve in my neck that really fucking makes my arms hurt, so I'm not fucking going for it.
Like, he's not going to get up on stage and you're going to be...
I have diabetes. Yeah. So it's like, no, you don't get...
But if you're like all like this, that doesn't...
it's not going to distract you from the guy.
Have you ever see a commercial of the old lady who's got arthritis? And she's like, I'm here to talk. And she's got these rubbery little hands she holds up. Like, I'm here to tell you.
Knuckles are going. She's like...
she's got
Tyrannosaurus arms doesn't...
She's got arms.
Nah, man. I'm talking about...
Her fingers are like little T-squares.
Yeah. They're little rubbery fingers. If you hold them up.
Boomerang fingers.
Here's any nervous system conditions.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm talking about.
Nervous system conditions are bad.
And on girls, too.
Shaky
I
people.
wanted to have sex with girls more because they have, like, what you mean, like, I don't know what you call it, like swivel hips, you know what I'm talking about? Like elbow crutches and like your hip kind of wiggles.
Like that weird kind of, where they wear the braces?
Yeah, I really
not full crutches, the metal braces.
I wanted to bang somebody extra because of that. I have just felt
really?
That.
Just like this.
And what stopped you? You didn't go up to her and say hi?
Yeah, she would
I didn't.
She'd be into it.
Fucking,
she'd be cool with that.
Self-esteem was low. Fucking asshole.
I got that one hip. I remember girls in school like.
I don't want to cheat on my girlnment with a handicap chick and tell her.
And then she snitches on you on
honey,
Twitter.
she had swivel hip. It's not cheating.
Like when I was going to like elementary school and shit like that. Yeah. It was fucking years ago. So you would get like the tail end of the thalidomide babies that you get.
Oh.
So they were like the ones with the weird displaced hips and fucking fucking big water heads. And,
dude, I remember teachers from the end of the polio, like the last guys that didn't get polio vaccine back in the day. There was like when I was a kid.
The big shoe motherfuckers?
Yeah, big shoe people.
Big shoe people.
You big shoe motherfucker.
You know how lucky you are not to be alive back when you just get big shoe disease for no reason?
Big shoe disease.
Jesus,
they didn't have a fucking shot for that.
And they had to explain to us, like, well, he had polio and they didn't have a cure for it when he was in kindergarten.
Fucking, it was one of those diseases they hadn't cured yet. The fuck?
Baby foot.
Older week.
Dude, how do people, by the way, ever take, like, a religion side over a science thing? We just, like, all this shit you get from science, and then nothing you get
from religion.
Like Bigfoot disease, that's gone because of science shit.
Right.
And, like, I can't think of one religious thing that has helped anything.
Not one prayer has made Bigfoot disease go away.
No.
It was a shot that was invented by people that, yeah, church just gives you this fucking hope, this false hope. That's science. Science! There weren't dinosaurs, and it was millions of years ago, not 5,000 years ago.
I hold my hair in. I got a nice head of science hair.
Science hair. Yeah, that's it. I prayed to God all I wanted. I had to go for $12,000.
Yeah, dude, for Propecia and Rogaine. I take both.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Damn.
With my hair, I would
it doesn't
go
work. It's not exciting. Though.
Dude, I would lose my hair in and not like unevenly, dude, up one side of my head.
Oh wow, really?
Like just horrific.
The big part.
But all that's left is this.
Did it grow back?
This awful peninsula that's up there. Like it's just
peninsula.
I'm fine with it too, and I'm desperate to hold on to it. I don't even care.
It looks flammable.
Yeah, you just hold on.
He told me when I met him that my hair looks like burnt matches. That's the first thing he told me. You put some product in your hair because it looks like burnt matches.
Burnt matches.
He smells sulfur. I said, somebody trying to cover up a fart?
And Patrice goes, you were intimidated by me? Yes, this is all examples.
It was all... I have to tell people, if I don't fucking play around with you, I don't like you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they have to all learn.
All right, then that's
what they learn.
That's all good.
At the end of the day.
Kurt Metzger's going to be at Helium Comedy Club down there in Philly. Nice. Wednesday and Thursday night?
Yeah, I'm filling in for Dove Davidoff, I guess.
All right, that's great, man. People get a chance to see Kurt Metzger in the Philly area. Helium Comedy Club, Wednesday and Thursday. Anything else you're promoting there, Kurt?
Ugly Americans on Comedy Central.
Oh, they picked that up?
Yeah, the next one comes out in June. The new one's
He's like one of the stars of that.
Yeah,
it's a
very cool.
animation.
All right.
Ugly Americans on Comedy Central.
And we're taking a break. And Patrice, you got your DVD out today. Elephant in the Room. So hopefully the people pick that up because there's extra material from that wasn't shown on Saturday night.
I think I missed Call from Fame.
That's a good special, man. You could see they cut a lot of stuff too because I just see these weird
the weird edits. I always hate that.
What was he saying?
I don't like the commercial edits like
yours
that.
wasn't as bad, but you see some of these edits like, holy shit, what the fuck they cut out there?
Yeah. Well, my
getting better.
Whatever's wrong with it was like my fault. Like they edited it.
All right,
it wasn't their fault.
It's all my fault.
Yeah.
I sucked.
All right.
On Friday, March 4th, the Opie and Anthony Show invites you to witness history as we present Car Crash Comedy.
All right, you guys ready or what? Let's hear it.
Live from our Sirius XM studios in New York City. If you'd like to be a member of the studio audience, please email opieanthony@siriusxm.com. Reserve your spot and watch as 5 of our listeners have their dreams crushed right before your very eyes.
Welcome to Car Crash Comedy.
Email now, opieanthony@siriusxm.com for Car Crash Comedy on Friday, March 4th.
The Virus, Sirius XM. You're listening to Opie and Anthony.
Probably not the day
numbers, we don't need them.
Probably not the day to bring this up, but we got Kurt Metzger in studio, Helium Comedy Club, Wednesday and Thursday, trying to turn Anthony on to the wild and wonderful whites of West Virginia. A documentary I saw a couple days ago. I tweeted it to a bunch of people, and a lot of people really are digging this thing. Kurt saw it. Ant's got to see it.
Yeah, I got to see that.
Patrice has to see it. Danny's gonna see it. It's a Johnny Knoxville project, man. He followed this family around for a year in West Virginia, the Whites, and they're all extremely fucked up. Extremely fucked up.
Yeah.
I already knew that.
Yeah.
I did that documentary already. Somebody said they were going to buy it. They threw it in the garbage. I never seen it again. I tried to make 6 documentaries about how fucked up white people are. And
no one wanted to bite.
Do we got a taste? Do we have a taste of this with some audio? Maybe a little fucking sizzle reel,
a trailer,
a little trailer or something. You liked it, right, Kurt?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
And it's all based on a guy that he tap danced well or something.
Their dad invented a kind of like new clogging or something.
Clogging?
Yeah.
And then
Who
he was
does clogging?
And then he was
West Virginia's. Dude.
Oh,
and then he was murdered just when he was going to hit, I guess, and become a big star.
In a
Where? I
duel
don't
or
know.
something awesome. And then his kid was the dancing outlaw. And there's a documentary about him. And they made another one 20 years later about the rest of the family.
Well, let's see what the trailer's about. I'm telling you, if you haven't seen this yet, do so immediately. Ant's going to see it, and then we'll have a whole discussion on it, hopefully later this week. Boone County, that's right.
What a coincidence. I mean, ironic.
County in West Virginia.
I'd really rather not comment on that.
When you represent whites, you don't know what you're going to get into. Shootings, armed robbery, embezzlement, forgery, drug cases, burglary, fights, things like that.
I'd enjoy killing people, cutting them up, shooting them. I can't stop killing them.
That type of symbol up and threw me in a dead mine shaft up in the garbage bag. I got 3 mine shafts up this hole.
Sammy White.
I used to be water in the back. I used to try a little coke here and there. I smoked a little crack.
Holy shit.
Jake the Snake Roberts?
She does. So good, buddy.
Now, they make some real good pills.
Sound like if you started some with me, it would be, I'd fight you.
The girl's name is Kirk.
One hell of a night.
Kirk White.
I just went on the rampage, pretty much.
The one's in prison.
Brandon, what are you going to do, shoot me?
It's just strange how everything had happened in our family. It seems
It's not at all strange, by the way. They clearly cause all the problems.
And we just live like as a story.
At your funeral, what do you want people to do?
Rock and roll, baby.
Trailer's not good for radio, obviously. You know?
I'm watching, enjoying it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Follow along at home, I guess.
This is a fucked up family.
Yeah, go home and watch it today.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you. And then the music by Hank Williams III.
Yeah.
Who I guess he's an outlaw in his family. They don't really dig the Hank Williams III.
They don't?
I don't think. That's what people were telling me on Twitter, I guess.
No, he's not.
I was learning a little more about the players in this movie.
Like Hank Williams Jr.
Like one of the broads gave birth, and then she's doing lines of something in the hospital. Some say crystal meth, and then they took
coke.
her. It might have been coke, and they took her child away, and she didn't understand. The one woman goes, "Well, they took him away because they probably found drugs in him." And the baby's like a day old, and it's like just normal. Like, well, they probably found drugs in him.
Yeah, it's great.
Like it's just normal thinking.
When she was hiding drugs in the baby, or in his system.
Found it in him. Yeah, muling drugs.
Then you had one guy in the family. He went on a rampage, and he fucking was shooting at cops and his own uncle and all sorts of shit.
Yeah, who shot the guy that died?
No,
the guy didn't die. He
that
recovered.
didn't die.
Who was the guy being buried?
Oh, you want me to give the whole movie away?
Well, it's not like a fucking mystery movie.
Why do people get like? I'm
It's
a
not like a
spoiler
mystery
motherfucker,
movie.
man. Tell me the whole shit.
Yeah, but then you get the people out there that get pissed. So we're trying to spoil less.
It's a documentary.
It's just a grandma.
It's not like a.
It's not a surprise ending.
It was just the matriarch.
It stays that way the whole movie.
It was just the matriarch. She finally died at 80-something.
Oh, I thought
that's
it was,
all it was.
They
the
fooled
one that was
me.
like
Yeah,
rock
they
and
fooled you a
roll.
little bit.
They tried to make it look like it was the guy.
Yeah, no, that was just the matriarch finally passing on.
But you said the guy that invented the clog dance got murdered?
Yeah, but we didn't.
That was years ago.
Yeah, it was years ago.
Okay. Oh, I was confused.
Yeah. You can't even keep up. There's been so much crazy shit happening.
Here's what we're learning right now. Anthony's not watching it.
No, I think I think he's going to watch this
it.
one.
No, I watch dumb white people, too. I enjoy watching dumb black people on the web and TV shows and shit, like First 48 and stuff. Here's my thing with First 48, and I don't want to let a bunch of people in on this because I know, the cops probably don't want me to say this.
Oh, boy.
But if you watch a television show, and the detectives walk in and they're talking to the suspect. And the suspect is telling him shit. And then finally either confesses or gives up a friend or something like that. And the cop walks out of the room, and he's like, they're high-fiving. You see it. They're like, yeah, we got it. We got the case. And when they walk in, and the suspect goes, I want to talk to my lawyer. And they go, okay, that's within your right. Not going to say another word. They pick their stuff up, shut the door, and you see them go like, shit! Fuck, they're mad.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't you lawyer up immediately knowing that it pisses the cops off? Because then it's probably in your best interest to lawyer up.
Right.
Who's the dummy that fucking talks?
A lot of people do.
You get the black guys are like this. They pull their shirt up over their mouth.
Right.
They sit there and they're just like, well, I don't know. I saw Cheeseburger about 3:30. He was with Murder. And I ain't seen nothing after that. And then they're just telling like every fucking detail.
People just want to be heard.
Do you remember who's the Central Park
that's
rapist? The kids that they put? Because I remember when I was a kid, the wilding sprees that these black kids were going on supposedly.
The wilding.
And it turned out those kids didn't do any of it. And they were like, we were railroaded. I remember like, oh, they were railroaded, sure. And like, it turned out absolutely some Puerto Rican guy did it, and they got blamed for it.
But I usually just say they were probably guilty of something.
But how do you admit to it if you know you didn't rape somebody and beat their head to the rock?
Just shaking his head at me.
And we did good today, but now it's on.
I'm ignorant.
You were well behaved today, Ann. You were well behaved.
I consider myself ignorant.
You were well behaved until 9:30, and now you got the chief shaking his head.
To the racist media and racist judicial system.
I think Ant felt like he had to do that because of what he just saw. He saw Whitey acting really bad and said, you know what, fuck
Do you think that's what just happened?
Yeah, because you've been well behaved today.
Holy shit. That might have been what happened?
Yes.
Like, believe me, it was subconsciously, though. Because I want to see, I love dumb white people.
I don't think so. I think the problem is really, I'm just shaking my head because it's just shaking it. I don't give a fuck. But that's the thing that black people, we can't ostracize any of us. Even if we're wrong.
Yeah.
And white people, these people are not embarrassing the white folks.
No, you're right. Because they're so out there and they're the whites and they're stupid and shit. So I'm not like, oh, fuck, that's gonna go. But I'll tell you one thing, though. Culturally, sometimes I get embarrassed when I see, like, real over-the-top dumb guineas. Yeah. That are just, hey, what the fuck? And I go like, oh, God, that's so many. Embarrassing. Yeah.
But
that's embarrassing.
Even these whites think they're better than blacks.
Think?
If a nigga came up in a suit, holding a suit, with another suit on his other arm, with a catalog full of suits, and his diploma from his 6 colleges, they'll still
be like, well, yeah.
He gets sickle cell anemia, so he's a fucking,
Well, you bring home one of them, and I swear I'm going to shoot you.
Yeah, a nigga in a suit.
Yeah.
Don't you also, aren't you...
With a suitcase full of money.
Don't you believe, too, that athlete thing about, like, the slave... You know, the athlete,
the better athlete, Jimmy the Greek.
Shit?
Yeah.
They have a higher muscle on their thighs, which makes them a better athlete.
I had somebody tell me that, like my roommate from Georgia. They have a fast twitch muscle that you can't...
Fast twitch muscle?
You know, it's a crock of shit. That's not... It's absolutely not true.
First of all...
It's not true at all.
Black people are better athletes, so it has to be a reason.
Yes, there is a reason.
Some type of reason.
I'll tell you.
A breeding reason.
You want to hear the clip?
It is?
You want to hear the clip? It's
Jimmy the Greek.
Let me hear Jimmy the Greek.
Yeah, let's hear this.
The black is a better athlete to begin with because he's been bred to be that way. Because of his high thighs and big thighs that goes up into his back. And they can jump higher and run faster because of their bigger thighs. This goes back all the way to the Civil War. When during the slave trading, the slave owner would breed his big black to his big woman so that he could have a big black kid.
What did he say? That's so bad.
The cameraman was just looking, going, I am filming the last thing you will ever see Jimmy the Greek do.
I never heard the whole thing like that before.
It's fantastic.
For the youngsters, man.
He's obsessed with the big thighs.
He was huge in sports when he said that, man. He was on the top of his fucking game.
Every sporting event, they would come out and go to him as the handicapper. Like, so who do you pick? Jimmy the Greek. We're going to have Jimmy the Greek's
picks. And he was
picks.
basing it on big thighs.
And big thighs and your big black.
Did you see it, 30 for 30? The Jimmy the Greek 30 for 30 documentary?
No.
fantastic.
Really?
Because he wasn't on top when he said that.
Oh, really?
CBS wanted him gone.
Right.
And they wanted to fire him because they were losing ratings.
Wow, perfect opportunity.
And he wasn't getting along with the white girl on the show. They wouldn't tape. No one would tape the show. He taped it, fake taped it. He wasn't even there. They would go to him, and he did it like in some fucking studio down the street or something.
Right.
And they was looking for a reason to get the fuck rid of him, but he was so powerful. But when he said this, they went,
easy.
Yippee!
That was like
so he was pretty powerful then.
Well, no, he was
Jimmy the Greek. You're big
He was
black.
an icon. You know, it was hard to just get rid of him.
They breed your big black.
Well, Howard Cosell said some crazy shit, too, as we all know.
Yeah, but that wasn't
did.
even...
Hulk Hogan said some racist shit when
Yeah.
he used to do promos against, like, Tony Atlas. Shine my shoes, boy! Like he would, you better shine... You never heard the Tony Atlas, racist Tony Atlas?
I don't think so.
Can you find racist Hulk Hogan,
Dude,
Tony Atlas?
What I love was the with Dog the Bounty Hunter after he said that thing when he made up for it. He's going to be buried in a slave grave. Like, he's giving up going to white heaven now.
I'm going to make so embarrassing, so uncomfortable to hear when he said that shit.
And that's all racism is now, is catching someone doing something racial.
Yes.
So white people effectively are doing a good job
policing
themselves.
At eliminating racism, because it's boiling down to racism is just the word nigger, some lynchings, and some other things. So once you get rid of that, it no longer exists.
Then it doesn't
now
exist.
There's a bunch of outlaws that they're catching that they, and they do that, it's gone.
Stragglers.
Fucking gone.
We got a few stragglers. Look at young Vince.
E-Rock is a little confused. It's Tony Atlas.
Yeah.
Well, we got...
You got to fast forward to Hulk Hogan.
Here, let me see.
Yeah, this is a horrible version of the clip, unfortunately.
You seen it before?
Look at young Vince.
Jesus, young
Oh, my God, look at his big thighs.
Oh, okay, here comes the Hulkster.
Enough all the gaga. Let me tell you something. If you want to see a body, if you want to see the real Mr. Universe, if you want to see #1, I'm standing right here. And I came out here to show all my fans. Enough of this brown clown here. Here's
Brown
the real
clown.
Brown clown.
Well, this is the physique.
It looks like Lemmy from Motorhead.
Something, Tony Atlas. Anything that you can do, I can do better. I tell you what, boy. Anytime you want to pose down, anytime you want to get on the stage with me, or get in that ring, boy, I'm ready for you. Because all you can do is shine my shoes, boy. You understand? She raised a 6'2", 250-pound man that will whoop your butt, boy. You understand? Anytime you want to
damn.
He's really answer back with a Scatman Crothers voice.
Let me tell you.
Hong Kong Phooey.
Is that just for wrestling purposes, that racism?
You like ice cream
Yeah, but it's still, you never see that even by mistake now.
No.
You brown clown, shine my shoes,
Shine my
boy.
shoes,
It was
boy.
acceptable.
Wasn't the brown clown wrestling?
Wow, man.
You think that hurt Tony Atlas's soul?
You black and you whack.
You think that hurt Tony?
I'm bigger, nigga.
Yeah. you think his family was
Go
like,
figure.
why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that kind of shit? Let that white man... It's like, mama, that's how I'm making money.
That's how I'm buying your car, mama.
Yeah.
And her mother don't care. Her mother's like...
Nah.
Like my mother,
I like Tony Montana's mother.
She ain't Tony Montana's mother. If I gave my mother some dirty money, she just put it right in her fucking bra. Here, mama, your son is a success.
Your son is a success.
I robbed 2 banks, killed 14 people. And she'd be like, be careful. I just shove
dirty
it right
money.
in there.
Oh, look at that. Isn't your brother just the best thing in the world, you big frizzy-headed bitch?
Who'd you kill for this, Tony? Oh, mama, come on, nobody. I don't want you here, Tony. My mother take every fucking shitty
Your son
slave dime.
is a big success.
If I was shuffling, zippity-doop-a-doop-a-doop,
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay.
playing a trumpet with the fucking top on it. Wah, 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 wah.
With the plunger in her.
Oh, yeah. She won't give a shit.
Howdy, 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 howdy. Hoody, 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 ho. Give me that money, motherfucker. I'm Minnie the Moocher.
He brought her a fucking one-bedroom fucking house, and that was...
Patrice is sprinkling sand on the floor.
My mother and my girl hates my horseshit integrity. What the fuck you doing, nigga? I need some new shoes.
Can we play the Booker T clip real fast?
Holy shit, man.
Where he fucked up and said the N-word? It's one of my favorites.
Oh, shit.
And he gets so mad at himself.
Like John Mayer did when he said his penis was racist.
You ever see this?
We take what we want, and after we take Lex Luger and the Giant, we want the gold, sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
I should point out for the record, Stevie Ray, look at this.
And Sherry was like, oh, shit.
That look would have...
And that was before they established the A-E-R difference.
Yeah. But with his hands, he knew... Gonna have to redo that.
Still better than anything Ultimate Warrior ever said.
There's an even better one that was like the last edgy thing that WWE did before they went in the other direction that they're probably trying to bury at this point.
Oh, yeah?
Which is just Vince McMahon's outward use of the N-word.
Oh, really?
Have we ever played this? I don't remember this.
It was from a couple years ago. It wasn't even that long ago.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit, let's hear this.
He's a little gray.
What's up, boss? Yeah. What's good in the hood? Just hold it down, trying to take care of business. Keep it up, I'm a nigga.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
It was good acting.
Tell me, he didn't just say that.
Well, it's kind of hypocritical, Booker.
I thought he said it a lot. It was just...
Did you see how awkward he was even saying it?
Yeah.
He was like, oh, boy. Well, I'm going to have to say this word.
The electricity shooting through his body.
That. That's just fucking... That should be classically known.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then the strut afterwards?
Yeah, he did a strut.
He did it on pay-per-view, so it's okay.
That's all right.
Oh, is it pay-per-view?
Yeah, so it's
That's
fine.
good. Black people
That's
weren't
what I'm
watching
paying for,
then.
extra.
Yeah,
That's one of the extra niggas.
Well, you know, yeah.
Niggas
I'm paying that good money to hear it.
Oh, my God.
Jimmy the Greek's pay-per-view.
Man.
Jimmy the Greek's pay-per-view.
Does he have a pay-per-view?
That's fucking horrid. Wow. He looked very awkward and uncomfortable saying that.
He probably knew it was not a good idea to be doing
Oh,
this.
you think so?
Yeah, Fred, probably like immediately after he did it, he was like, "What? Like it didn't do any good to do that, and it can only,
it
be
didn't
bad."
help.
But when Triple H was here, man, I was skating.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when I was saying that Vince is the boss. When he said, "Oh, he pitched me an idea," I'm like, Vince he don't pitch ideas.
He tells you.
Like Booker T probably was like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
He's gonna do it.
Yeah. He'll
like
do
it's
it.
not like Booker T had a choice to be offended. He put Booker T in a spot.
Yeah.
Because he don't give a fuck, man. He's the boss.
That's his fucking
and it's his world.
show,
So
yeah.
somebody has to tell him that, hey Vince, I don't know if.
Really?
Because that's why he had to stop
You're
the domination and all that. The
He
attitude
ran it by
thing.
his black Republican friends. They said it was cool.
Yeah, that's
well,
fine.
Clarence Thomas said it was fine.
Fine, Vince. No problems.
My nigga.
I know, he really didn't. It didn't come out very natural.
And you just go, Vince.
It's a good clip, though, because of the strut.
You can't do that, man.
Yeah, Vince.
Strutting afterwards.
But there was no trouble. I didn't hear nothing about it. This is
man. That's the first time I heard
that must have been right before it really
But it was
became...
halfway hilarious, though. It was like kind of...
They're setting him up as like the guy. I mean, it's not offensive.
No. What year was that?
As I want it.
It must have been...
The last one was probably soon.
No, it wasn't that recent. It was probably 2006.
Oh, okay.
That's recent enough.
That's recently enough for people to
It
get
has
pissed.
to be right around the Imus thing when we all started talking about it.
Wow.
It couldn't have been after.
No, it wasn't that. Yeah, it was
he'd have been
2006
crucified.
because it was a couple years before Imus.
Oh, you think it happened before the Imus?
It
Definitely
had to
happened before
If it
Imus.
happened after, he would have
But
gotten...
Booker T had to be there to make it less brutal.
Right.
Right.
standing there naked.
He's already naked.
Standing there like a naked big buck with high thighs up into his back muscles.
Looked like a Zulu warrior.
But do you see that John Cena was well dressed for the championship, and they just get this naked,
sweaty,
fucking goddamn dreadlocks. He looks like a Mark for Death, the Mark for Death fucking boss. Just fucking nude.
All right, Patricia might be right about some things.
Man.
Cena looking all nice, just showered.
Cena was pressed.
Right.
He had his fucking, my nigga, and he goes by a guy that looks like my nigga.
You would say that to him because he's yours?
With his girlfriend that has a prom dress on and a tiara and just a naked, sweaty man.
He might as well have a bone through his nose.
Just going booger.
Right.
Eating it with a pot, with a white man's hand. Everything is okay to white feet. You just don't.
I know.
One day, though, I probably won't live to see it, but it'll be a nice... White people get some kind of awakening.
You think?
That just fucks with them. Because I think one day, everybody's going to leave this country.
I think all their half-black grandkids will be that.
Say that again?
All the half-black grandkids.
I just wanted to hear you say it again if you had the balls.
Just say half-black. What did I say?
Shut up. Okay, so don't even try to dig yourself out. We caught your timing off. Okay, you know we did. Don't fuck. We're professionals.
Oh.
Just take it in the face. So something's gonna fucking happen. Just something's gonna happen where white people are gonna just be faced with their own horror. Somehow, find a way to kill all blacks finally.
We'll figure an inventive way out of it.
They'll put something in the jelly.
You know.
The 70s movies where they invent the poison that just kills
blaxploitation.
Yeah. Something will happen.
You think?
April 2007 on that clip. When did the Imus go down? Oh, okay. Yeah, Danny's doing the figuring out right now.
Huh. What kind of thing do you think could happen to white people?
Dude, he did it. I'm telling you, thank you. He did it right around the Imus shit.
Imus
was April, and this was April.
And
but he would have never did that.
This is a direct result to the Imus thing. I'm telling you.
So what? Try to get attention?
Wow. It was 2 weeks later.
Vince knows.
It was 2 weeks after the.
Thank you.
So he was trying to get some attention.
Wow. What the hell do you think?
Vince has because he said it with the GGA.
Yeah, but that didn't matter at that point.
It didn't matter. You're right. But he went
for it. He said nappy-headed hoe.
Right, but then it brought the whole N-word discussion.
N-word.
Fiasco. That N-word fiasco. You motherfuckers really did effectively
we did fuck it up.
Find a way
to now
say nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
And everyone has to say it. I can't even. I refuse to stop saying nigga.
They used to just say, and they were using racial epithets, and that could cover a lot of ground.
When have you ever heard the word nigga used to describe anything in the news? Now you hit N-word, which is supposed to take the place of nigga
all the time,
but you never heard nigga. It's white people are very, very good.
Crafty, very crafty.
Do you remember above the Laugh Factory here, the big banner that said the Ban the N-Word Project? Like they started a project.
Because of fucking Michael Richards?
But we fell for it. Black people fell for it. I didn't fall for the banana in the tailpipe, but a lot of black people fell for that whole... yes, bury it, the NAACP, and I'm this is, I want to keep it.
Did they have a funeral like that?
And the funeral, and they were burying
it was in Detroit. The word arose like Jesus.
Yeah, the word came
3
back.
days later.
And
3 days later, it came back stronger and fucking
black people should
performing miracles.
Black people should be marching like Egyptians to stop fucking, to stop this slave thing that they're doing. Anything that has nigger in it ever is going to be replaced by fucking slave.
What is it? Tom Sawyer.
It's just...
You know, as a kid, I had that book, like the Illustrated Classics, and it just didn't have that in it, and it didn't, take anything out of the book.
Oh, really?
I know the gist of the story, and they didn't have to put Nigger Jim in. It was fine.
Yeah.
You can't. It
just said Jim in the book I had.
It just said Jim?
Can't leave it alone.
And they're Children's Illustrated Classics.
It seems wrong, right?
Yes, it's wrong. You gotta leave it alone.
It said shiftless, lazy Jim.
Where was the fight about that going on? Like in the South or up here?
It's not even a fight because... Black people were just as outraged as white people that word was being removed.
No,
condescending.
It was the dumb publisher because they wanted to get the book in schools.
Let me tell you what's gone now. Ready? What's gone now? Sticks and stones will break my bones.
Yeah, man.
Oh, no.
Shit.
But names will never hurt me. It's a destroyed.
Because all
now
these
names
kids kill
hurt
themselves.
everybody,
Hurt.
right?
It's bullying.
What the fuck?
Bullying.
happened to that shit?
We don't need the bullying. Let's have an anti-bullying seminar. And
You know,
And in the end, the sticks and stones didn't hurt you.
you know what I wish they told me in school so
Right?
bad? When I was in school, I wish it was like, listen, all these people around you.
Well, at least they didn't break
not
your
one
bones.
of them matters, and they're not even worth the price of a bullet to shoot,
Yeah,
to gun
yeah.
them down. That's all you have to remember. Don't get all worried about
Right.
it. Everyone around you does not matter, even a little bit. So don't. It's not even worth getting a gun and killing. They're not even worth killing them with guns.
right.
That's
Yeah.
all they could have told me in school. I would have been fine.
And no, people
Did I
got
have to build
bullied
my
in school,
self-esteem?
though. People got bullied. It's what happened. It's
You
like-
really, but there's still people in my past that I do wish.
Oh,
it still
yeah.
sits in my craw.
But doesn't that make
I wish
you
I
who
could
you
light
are?
your whole family on fire.
But do you think if you didn't have that with you, you'd be just so much more of a wonderful person? Or did it just make you who you are?
It prepares you for consequence.
Right. Yeah, see? Like they're fucking up the natural progression of what makes people.
Order.
They're trying to take out all this bad and just make it good and everything. And life
what's
isn't
what's
like
the
that.
point of fighting to get to the top? Like, if you feel like I always teasing about it, but I'm just like, you know, being a celebrity or being an athlete, you really are the natural A crowd. You're naturally better. Like, not even fuck Hollywood. Just when you were in high school, if you were the baddest, the toughest kid, the prettiest girl, the funniest guy, the fastest athlete, the best basketball, you were better than, say, these emo girls or these fucking emu.
I'd rather have the emu girl.
They're emu.
Or the people that work at the Apple store.
Google?
The kids that work at the Apple store.
Geeks.
They
see if
found
anything
a
comes
way
up.
for them to be a part of the A crowd, but what they used to do is they were natural spectators.
Yeah.
They were, naturally spectators. And now there's no order.
They were the
There's really
people
no
in the
order.
back of the shot during the sitcom where you're showing the real cast members. Like in Welcome Back, Kotter, you had them, and then you had the people in the back of the classroom.
You had the sweat hogs, and then you had
and then you
them.
just have, because the class had to kind of be filled up.
Sure.
So you got to put in the rest of the people. They're just spectators. Yeah, they're
Shut
watching
up,
the
boom,
action.
boom. Shut up, Barbarino. And the rest would be back there like,
Boom, boom,
Barbarino's
Washington.
crazy. Freddie Boom Boom's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Horseshack is
Yeah.
silly. That's what they don't have no more.
No.
Now they tweet Boom Boom and go, fuck you, nigga, I'm better. Or Barbarino, you don't dance that well, bitch. I got my Bee Gees album right now.
You're going bald, motherfucker.
Yeah, like you haven't earned a spot to say shit. You haven't.
Everyone has
Doesn't
the
that
same
cut
now.
down on the celebrity assassinations, though?
I don't know,
having
like
people,
the stalking
like
and
a forum for these weirdos. Like,
It does give them a forum, but is that better or worse? I don't know what the stats are.
before you could blog or be on reality TV, didn't you have to shoot John Lennon?
You
or
had to
Kennedy to be known
definitely,
for
you had to
something?
write them letters that they would get and be like, wow, this is creepy. But now there's so many creepy tweets. Oh.
Oh, sorry. Go.
Oh.
We hear
No, I
it.
was just wondering what that was.
It's too loud, right?
What is it?
Oh, good.
Sorry.
Damn.
It might have been another bit with the N-word, that's all.
Oh,
Sorry.
No, we were just
I didn't
talking
realize
about
you
that,
could hear
but-
it that well.
No, it's...
There was an order that's gone. It's
Yeah.
just like I talk that shit, but I'm like, on Twitter, dude. For you to really think you're my friend on Twitter, it really is it's like, dude, I don't know you.
at all.
And it's like, if I'm talking to you you gotta understand, man, that's not really what it is.
No.
It's because I'm trying to be cool, a man of the people type of shit. How you doing? Da da da. But for real, Lady Gaga got it right. Walking down the street half naked with a circle of bodyguards, and she goes, "Ew, don't let them get close to me." And then go perform in front of them.
But she makes believe she's everyone's friend, right?
Right, but she's really not.
She's not that person.
Not really.
Yeah, man. But it's like just respect your natural order. Like, if you're not a confident fucking A personality, like, look, there's some A personality people out there who don't get a chance to have the public, forum.
Yeah.
But if you don't have a non-A dude that you catch up to, because sometimes I'll answer a Twitter person, because Big Mom, a lot of people don't know, but they'll put Patrice O'Neal, so I'll search Patrice O'Neal sometime. Like, some girl wrote, you know, he said the same shit in Houston that he said on his special. Boo. So I had to write her back, boo, you lying, bitch. And then I said, triple boo to you. Nigga, like, fuck you. Like, you're lying.
Yeah.
Why would you say that hateful ass shit?
Yeah.
Because they want to some people want to compliment you, but they feel like a pussy if they just... You know what I mean? They got to knock you down a peg.
I know I got the nerve to bitch, but I think I earned talking.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been through some bullshit. I've earned talking for over 20 years. Some people don't just get to, come in and talk.
Yeah, that shit, that's the shit that just pisses you off. If I see somebody that really says something nasty or whatever the fuck, and I feel like, I'll block them, sometimes I look at how many followers they have. If they have like 3 followers, right, you're not going to bother giving them the time of day to the public. So you private message them in Twitter and just lambaste them and then send it and then block.
Yeah.
Now you gave them a little tidbit and you know they can't get back at you. And then I do always say, like, oh, really? With your 3 followers? Do you think I'm honestly going to post this in the open public forum?
That's where Block Monday came from. It's just
Block
like
Monday.
You go in, you go,
Yep.
you socialists. Like, and I don't mean socialist.
Yeah, socialist.
You nobody knowing motherfucking piece of shit said fuck me, fat boy?
Yeah.
I'll fucking smack the shit out of you.
Fuck
like,
you.
What are you, serious? 3 people and then those 3 suck. His 3 people suck. And they got 3 people. You're gone. And your fucking friends.
I do that. If they have under 10 people, I know that he's going to be like, hey, did you get this guy and tweet my response because he blocked me? So I block all of their friends, too.
Well, I got to get on Twitter.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah, Twitter is fun once you have established your order of how you do
and
shit.
there is. You could be like one of these dictators and just chop heads off.
And the people who say fucked up shit, they know how to say fuck. Because all I ask is witty.
Yeah, witty.
You could be racial.
Little bit of wit.
Fucked up, but be witty.
Just some wit to it, and you're fine.
You're Gaddafi on your Twitter rant?
Then, no, just sometimes
mowing them down.
No, you know what it is. Sometimes I pardon you. Sometimes I pardon you.
And you pardon the ones that you're not sure about because they go.
Yeah.
You go. He probably gave it a shot.
Bashing. Like, all right,
I'll give it to him.
Why don't we have a pardon day?
Pardon day?
An amnesty?
You got a chance to come back.
No, because whenever people somehow...
Day?
Sometimes they get in touch with me through, like, I made this account just to ask you to please unblock me because blah, blah, blah. I didn't say anything bad. And I'm like, I know if I block somebody, they fucked up. They fucked up. It's not... I don't block people and then think, I shouldn't have blocked them.
People hear this show and get confused about what meanness is, though.
Right.
Yeah.
They're confused about how
absolutely.
It is. They hear you bash Voss, but they don't know what a line of...
The line is right.
...funny you're trying to be. But it's just like you just go, hey, like if somebody's... Like we talk about me burning bridges, but if somebody just goes, you know, hey, fat boy, don't fuck this up. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, wait. First of all, who the fuck are you?
To worry about whether I...
Watch your fucking mouth.
Yeah. You're not sitting next to me on the show and, you know, I didn't just rip you an asshole and you're not boss coming back at me with something. So...
This ain't camaraderie, nigga. You essentially wrote me a letter or made a phone call.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a lot of day job dudes that wanted to be a comic, but they have the balls to go through the bullshit you have to go through, and they feel like they always were a comic, even though they have a fucking roofing job or something. So they'll just talk to you. We're both in the business. I'm funny at my dumb lunkhead job.
You know, I've been told.
And that's how I got started. I got started as a funny, thinking I'm a funny guy, and heckling a guy, a comic, who I thought I was funnier than. And then I was absolutely who I despise now.
Oh, shit.
Because I was coming from a place of jealousy. It wasn't a place of like, hey, I'm just trying to help. It was, I think I'm funnier, and I'm going to fuck with this guy, his profession.
Because he's up there and I'm not.
I didn't realize being a comic is a profession. Being funny is another thing. Being funny is, I know that all the people all the time that I'm being funny with, being funny in another country is a whole nother thing. Or being funny, like Ricky Gervais was funny on the Golden Globes, when the whole audience is staring at him and going, I want to, who can we call to ostricize this motherfucker?
You know what's hilarious?
It's like that guy did some gangster shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't, put some douchebag who thinks he's funny in front of fucking Hollywood and stand there and call Tom Cruise gay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's fucking great.
And talk about Scientology and not stop.
Yeah.
Like, even under the pressure of it started getting uncomfortable, and he just
kept
pressed on like a soldier. That was one of the greatest things I've ever seen, man.
Yeah, he ramped up.
That's gangster. That's fucking gangster. You go.
That's about respect for that, right?
Remember, this is why I saw him. That was my favorite thing. Was at the wedding. What was that? Pilot. I wrote on this pilot that he was on with Voss. Like the it was like
you know, I
wedding
got that somewhere. I don't know where, but
do you have it? I wonder where it came out. But it was a reality show where he followed the groom, the bride's family, and Voss followed the wife's family before the wedding, and then they roast the family at the toast. It's like a roast, like a comedy center. So we would follow the family taking to write jokes. So Patrice all these jokes to the family that was invited apparently had no idea a pilot was or what the pilot was going to be, and they insisted on bringing the kids in and shit. It was, by the way, a terrible idea to do at the wedding. So Patrice went on. We wrote like just vicious, like what you'd write for like comedy central for a family on a wedding, some towny family in upstate New York. Dude, they hated Patrice, and people they loved him the whole week. I mean, like it was like seeing like the stress test of luggage where the gorillas smash it. Like, I saw the depth.
It was just like
his depth test of like what
mums, right? old racist matriarch, mum. I said, mum. I said, mum really acts like she never blew and fucked anybody, and they was like, I said she has 8 kids, so she had to fuck somebody.
Because,
fuck.
Because you have to have something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, and 3 of those describe mom's vagina.
It was a brutal fucking, I mean, a brutal
Dude, they were
roast.
so mad. It was hilarious.
I said, this girl had
I was
cold
cackling. We were hiding behind a wall, so the family couldn't see the crew. So they're outraged. So you hear no one laughing, and you hear me high-pitched cackling through the wall. While his family's angry.
To see that.
Oh, dude, it was. They probably couldn't do it. It was just too much. It was too much. But I left so fast. I threw. It was a rented tuxedo or something. I threw that at the producers. Got dressed in the bathroom and ran. I got in the limo. They had to hold. You know how fucking these Jersey Shore bitches, they want to be held back from fighting me. Right. Because I made a cold sore remark about this bitch. I said, listen, if you run out of ice, just use one of the cold sores off of this other bitch's face or whatever. Is that a big...
Holy shit.
Imagine a family towny wedding.
You assaulted them.
It was a roast.
You come from lumber people, right? Like, you imagine them with this Patrice yelling. That's your mama, your Italian grandma.
I told the driver.
Some eggplant yelling that shit in the family.
That would have been...
I told the driver, let's go. I threw the shoes out the window of the fucking of the limo and fucking gone.
You got this? You got to bring this onto the show.
I think my buddy got that shit.
You got it, Kurt?
I never got to see it when it got done.
We got to play some clips from this.
I gotta call my boy.
If you got it, bring it in, man.
It really was killed. But they hated him so much. And
Voss might have it. Ask Voss if he has it.
Yeah, I think Voss is in tomorrow.
Mark, you know what? Mark Morgan probably has a copy to give you.
Well, awesome.
The producers.
Hey, Kurt, we got to work you in more, man. Kurt Metzger.
Definitely.
Did great today.
Oh, shit.
Helium Comedy Club,
Thanks,
Wednesday and Thursday, 8 o'clock.
It's over?
Good comedy club in Philly. Yeah, it's over. We'll have you back.
Went fast.
Jimmy's gone all week, so fucking come on in.
Jimmy's slacking this week.
What's he doing? Little Hollywood action.
He's got some, LA.
He's got some things. He's got fame calling.
Nigga, Norton is not waiting for fame to call. Norton is knocking on doors.
Norton is chasing the fame.
Acting lessons.
Is fame here?
Is fame?
All right, I'll try next door.
No. I wasn't bothering fame. Norton, leave fame alone. he's a nice guy.
Fame, can I get a picture with you?
Picture with Fame.
I want a picture with
Patrice
Fame.
is doing it right. He's going to go home now and wait for Fame to call.
I'm just waiting. I'm just looking at my watch.
But the DVD is out today. Elephant in the Room. Let's
DVD
make sure we
today.
pick it up.
Yes.
45 minutes of something you didn't see and some deleted scenes.
And maybe a lot. There's a few people that didn't even see the special, so you get the whole thing on DVD today.
So hopefully it'll be some buzz. I don't know.
That's great.
I think that's it for today.
Yeah.
I think we got the Black Tweet of the Day in honor of Black History Month, so we'll end with this here.
In honor of Black History Month, the Opie and Anthony Show proudly takes a look at the most inspiring and intellectually stimulating African Americans on Twitter. And today's tweets come from, there you go, somebody I can read, T-Dux410.
I think them fruit snacks got me wallin'. LOL. Hey.
Well said, T-Dux410. Stay tuned all month as we continue to celebrate the accomplishments of the African American culture here on the Opie and Anthony Show.